you know, da 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 da, and it can do whatever it needs to do. It's AI. I just don't know, bro.
I'm on her Instagram. I need to know.
I just don't know, bro. I just don't know.
It's hurting my brain.
3 million followers.
What's her bio, bro?
3 milli.
What's her bio?
Black Lives Matter.
Black.
Change-seeking robot with the drip. Check out my new video.
Brody. Like.
Yeah, man.
It's for our audio viewers out there. Or audio listeners.
Okay.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
was a high-pitched Chewbacca.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, he can hit them notes, bro. We just never seen
You
it.
probably could.
You know?
I would. Hearing Chewbacca sing, bro, that'd be crazy.
It'd be beautiful.
Ooh, you probably get that. They probably do a Disney on Ice for that man, right?
Oh, whoa. But does he just roll his shit like?
I would assume. I mean, he's not gonna be the only person. There's
Bro,
no.
he sound like a Latin
You can't
singer.
do a full.
He sound like a Latin. He roll his R's, bro. He sound like a Latin singer.
You can't have this man a solo singer. I mean, shoot, get him in a solo. You get him in a solo in the middle of it. She would go
Be
crazy.
Yeah. Follow some music.
All right, what's going on, everybody? This episode 25 of We're Just Guys. You know.
Yes,
We got
God.
Trev, we got Ed, we got Skylar here.
We're just guys.
And that's another one.
How y'all doing?
Pretty good,
Doing
man.
pretty good, man. It's hot out here.
As hot as it is.
Shit beating me up.
Moving furniture and stuff today, you know?
Ooh,
Bro, yeah.
ooh.
I detailed a Tesla. You know what pains me about that? I love Teslas. That's it.
Okay.
So you were just cleaning this thing, you're like, God, I want one of these.
Yeah, man. I was like, it was crazy, dude. Oh man, dude, bro, them things are fire, man. The UIs, it's just beautiful. There's cameras embedded everywhere.
Does Cassie have a Tesla? From the cruise.
Yo,
I think she has a Tesla.
let me tell you something. If you do shout outs to you, you're doing your thing.
Yo, I think
you're doing
she has
your
a
thing.
Tesla, bro.
Yo, she really is doing her thing.
She really is. Yeah.
You know what I
Does
mean?
she work for Paul Mitchell?
Of course.
Yeah,
She's crazy.
She's going crazy.
She's wild.
Homie up in Charlotte, I believe, or right close to it, but she worked for Paul Mitchell. I'm pretty sure she just copped a Tesla like a couple months ago.
That's a flex.
And that was the Model Y, right? That's the sedan.
Yeah, the one I was cleaning was the Model Y. It was really it was spacious, but it wasn't like. It wasn't. I don't know. It was like it was spacious. Yeah, like it had a lot of trunk space, but it looked like the back was just like a normal sedan. Like they took a sedan right to the rear and said, but not before the seats, but after the seats, and then made it stretched out.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's like I think you got to get one of those Falcon Wing door minivans. Really.
I mean, those are just bangers.
Yeah, those are the spacious ones.
Batman.
Exactly.
That's a banger.
Yeah, I think that one's the more spacious one, but it is pretty clean, man. It's like, it's so fucking beautiful.
Retractable handles, right?
Yeah, there's the ones that I don't know if that one does that, but I know it does the in. You push it in and it goes like that and it opens it.
Oh yeah. So it's not the
That was weird. Because my initial reaction is always grab the handle to open it, but because the handle goes in and it comes back in, you're like, all right, grab it. Do I need two hands?
So you have to like push it and then.
Yeah.
It's open.
Yeah. I think if
That's
I
weird.
own
I
one,
feel like that's gonna like break. It
felt like it, but it was like, I don't know, it just does it. So
Yeah.
it's like, all right, well, they
Works.
sent it out.
Solid.
Yeah, you know? I don't know why I trust car companies to be like, well, if it's sent out, it must be great.
Yeah, you said because then you'll have those recalls. You're like, damn, son,
Yeah.
people are dying. Huh?
I will
Can't you like get some software update for this shit?
No, that's crazy. That's what I was gonna say. The fact that you can park it at night, go to sleep, and the idea that they will software update your car while you're sleeping. I mean, the car only appreciates after that. Like, there's no way.
Yeah, it has to.
It's the only car
getting updated.
Latest, when you're advertising, like selling your Tesla, you're like, oh, I'm selling this. It's got the latest firmware.
Yeah. That's crazy, dude.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Have y'all seen EVs recently? Like so since Biden got in, he's been doing this whole new initiative where all these companies doing EVs. So you got Hummer, which is really just GMC. You got Honda, which is actually weird.
Is
Honda,
EV electronic vehicle?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making
Anytime
sure.
you see EV, it's yeah.
I just wanted to. I didn't want to go into this conversation not knowing what.
Yeah,
I think I knew.
that's
you
how
know?
the snobs say, "Oh yeah, my electric car,
Correct. That is.
my EV."
And no, I mean, you know, I think what's weird is this, right? I hope Tesla doesn't GameStop themselves where like they walk so everyone else can run. I hope there's still stuff that they're gonna end up making. I mean, there's always a new Roadster that's planning on coming out sooner one of these days.
Yo, this shit been coming out for what, 5, 6, maybe 7 years
Bro,
now?
I remember it hitting 2021. Going back on their website and the thing said it'll be out in 2020. I said,
That's tough. That's tough.
I'll
Then they
take
put
your
one in
ass.
space. How you gonna put one in space before you
Yeah.
actually before you sell these motherfuckers, man?
It's crazy. I mean, they sold it. That was a big, quick scheme back in the
Yeah.
day. Yeah, they said, yeah, you can join the Tesla club, and in return, we'll gift you a Roadster because they didn't really have the clearance to sell the Roadster the way they were, they wanted to. It was pretty shoddy back then.
Mm-hmm.
And so now, I mean, you can. I guess you can buy one. I don't know. I mean, it's probably like the old model, but the new one's supposed to be coming out soon. That's pretty crazy. I mean, then you get your Cybertrucks and your new models of like 3s and S's. I just hope they don't like. I don't know. Because you got, dude, the Hummer.
Yeah.
We looked at those, right? We looked
Yeah,
at them.
we did, yeah.
Have you seen the Honda E? I don't even think you can buy those in America. Pull up
Damn.
the Honda E, bro.
What the?
The Honda E.
Pull up the Honda E.
You can't buy.
I don't think so.
It's kind of crazy.
I want one though. That's the one I want. Like I thought about it. I was like, Tesla's
Knucking
great.
futs, mate.
What does that even mean?
Knucking futs?
Yeah.
It's a spoonerism, bro.
Excuse me.
Okay. Oh, is this right? Are we in the right universe?
Oh,
Guys,
no.
we had a whole episode where we were talking about this.
Spoonerisms?
We were talking about that's nuts.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right?
That's the name of that?
Yeah, spoonerism is when you reverse part of the word. So you say like knucking futs, fucking nuts.
I don't.
Oh, like Walk Fondo.
What's that?
Everyone always put that on t-shirts. Walk Fondo.
What is Wakwondo?
It's Fuck Wando.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's spoonerism. I
Oh,
just didn't know
crazy.
what the
That's
original was.
hilarious.
That's crazy. Okay.
You
Well,
said 2K, my team, free gifts. Let me stop.
you don't even.
Wait, the
Do
Honda
you?
what?
Nah, it's still
The Honda E.
E. I still haven't even downloaded it. I mean, I probably can't run it, but like I'm also like not in a hurry.
Oh, okay.
It's 2K21. It's
It'll
not that
be-
good of a
This
game.
shit?
Yeah, I want it.
I don't want that.
Check the
I don't know about
interior,
that.
fam.
This looks like a updated
This shit
Pinto.
looks kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie.
The interior changes the game.
It do look like a better Pinto though.
Yeah.
Click, please. There
Look
we
at
go.
that thing. It's a whole dashboard of
Ooh.
screens.
That's kind of crazy.
It's multi
Is it right?
screens.
Is
See, I'm
Android.
down with screens, but I'm also scared people are gonna really like watch movies and shit on this shit.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You said yes if that's okay.
No,
That's
I'm
a
going to
crazy
watch
fucking
movies
screen.
on this shit.
My God, like
Wait.
They need
Wait,
to-
you mean while I'm driving?
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, I'm just vibing in my E, and I hit the Avengers Age of
I would
Ultron.
hope it, you know what? Actually, like if it paused at every like when you start like moving, but then it played when you like hit the brake and came to a full stop, that'd be kind of
No, that's annoying.
Sorry, Bob. I want you to look at the road.
Bro, EVs, they got lane assist. What am I gonna do? What am I really doing in an EV? Huh?
Okay.
Grabbing
Right,
the wheel?
Okay.
I'm grabbing the wheel?
So now all of a sudden we're just gonna say because we have autopilot and lane assist, fuck the traffic law.
What's the point?
Fam?
Think about it.
Fam.
Think about that. Before we have
There needs to
People
be some
die every
steps.
day,
Yeah.
fam.
Think
What
about
you
it,
mean?
think about
And
it,
also,
think about
I'm not saying I'm worried about you. There's other people on the road that don't have ease.
Think about it. And that's them. They gotta
That's
drive
them.
the way they gotta drive the way
If
they
they
gotta
hit
drive.
you, what you mean?
Hey, me, you know what? Okay, first of all, we take this in steps. Let's take this in strides, okay?
There needs to be some steps for this.
Take it in steps, okay?
Everybody
Alright.
has to have an EV, I feel like. For this.
No!
Yes,
That's not-
yes,
wait,
exactly,
okay,
yes.
Okay, hear me out. Ready, hear me out. Horseback and carriage.
What the fuck? What are you talking about?
I'm making a point. Don't worry, guys. We'll wrap this around. We got horseback and carriage, all right? People are like, yeah, I gotta whip it and talk to it and go, yeah. I gotta do so fucking much. I gotta, like, yeah. I gotta, like...
Hey, don't slow down, shout.
Yeah. I gotta, like, think. I gotta say things to this thing. Then the wagon came out. I was like, all right, well, I mean, there's still someone doing this, but it's not me. I'm in the back. I'm cruising like I'm in the Ritz-Carlton. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then there was the car. Then the car happened, and then they were like, okay, well, I'm back to doing things, but it's less than I had to do when I had the wagon. I mean, with the horseback, you know, like all I got to do is
And I'm
feed stuff.
faster.
Yeah, and I'm faster.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just all I'm doing is steering. All right, that's fine. What do you think is the next thing? What do you think is the next thing?
I'm not saying it's not the next thing. I'm saying
There's too much liability on the road.
Facts. I don't trust other people. I trust myself 100%. That's how you got. If you don't trust yourself 100% on the road, don't drive.
That's fair. I feel like I think everyone on the road is an idiot. And I'm the only smart guy there. Maybe narcissistic, but I've gotten me out of a lot of
No,
lives.
but that's
everyone's
facts.
Yeah, right. That is everyone.
If you have to, bro.
If you're not thinking that, he's right. If you're not thinking that, you're the liability.
Like, facts. Like, if you're gonna trust people, buddy.
Yeah.
Nah, fam. No trust factors here.
But listen, if we're getting AI to do surgery on a grape, then why would we not? Why would we not believe that it's smart enough and more precise enough?
I remember the topic. Continue.
Nice.
I gotta hit this right after this.
Hey, you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Lock it in.
I got it.
Cool. All right. So if we're gonna just depend on people and robots to make some surgery robot, if we're gonna say like we got Boston Dynamics doing crazy shit with their adaptive adaptoids, then why would we not trust that this technology could protect us from wilding out drivers? Because in the end,
that's why it's here, because it's meant to do that. But
because in the end, who's to say that we can protect ourselves from wilding out drivers?
Nothing's 100%. I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if it's higher than our percentage,
shit like
And I'm not saying you're wrong.
lane assist and autopilot, I think they're not quite as equipped to help you with shitty drivers other than
Yourself.
Yeah.
It's mostly for yourself.
you know what the sad part is? Tesla's going to be the best ones at that. They're already the best ones at that.
Because they've been doing it. That's been their focus.
They were talking about that with Elon Musk. He was like, nobody can outdo us unless they started before us because we have the data that is going to be built upon. Unless like even this car, if it even has it, which I don't even think it has, I don't even think they want to try doing autopilot on this car or any other cars because they're not going to be unless Tesla sells their data for like buco bucks to get everyone.
What is it? You do the patent and you send it out and you make buco bucks.
When that thing's perfect, close to. People don't want to buy that so fast. That's the leap. Like, why do I have to even train my cars when I can just buy it when it's done? So if Tesla gets there, cool. And yeah, they got some work to do. People dying. People taking sleeps in their cars. Yeah. Sometimes it gets them there. Sometimes it gets them somewhere else. 6 feet under.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
That's the thing about the movie thing, though, is that I feel like it's okay. It's all up to the driver at that point, because I feel like, in a sense, it's okay to just, like, you're driving with a movie on or whatever, you glance over every now and then, but you're still focusing on the road, even though you're kind of, like, in your peripheral, you have this movie on.
I trust myself to do that.
Right, exactly. But
I don't trust
who's gonna be like, they're driving, they're, like, really into this movie now, and then all of a sudden they're fucking,
They got the new movie drop, and they're like, I can't miss a scene.
Okay, and that's when technology comes in. And they go, hey, you got a light, fam. Hey, you got a light, fam. Hey.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe there needs to be strikes, something like that.
Like a boom.
Like a yeah. So like if we have to put this amount of pressure on our brakes to help you, we're gonna turn this movie off because clearly you can't handle this.
Ooh, that's good. That's a good one. No, that's good. Hey, that's good. Cause that's the move.
That's pretty decent.
And I'll be able to watch.
If we have to help
movie.
you lane assist or brake check you this many times, then you can't have this movie on.
But also, like, come on, man, just do my job, bro. Do my job for me, dog. Bro. I mean, what happens after everyone gets?
I'm okay with that if everybody has a fucking electric car, bro.
It's different when you got the motherfucker sitting with the 99.
If everybody is on autopilot, it's way different than just a few cars because then you have so many other variables to deal with.
Okay, the question: when that day comes, are you guys gonna be comfortable with having no steering wheel?
Whoa, no.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Why not?
Because I still need
because I feel
a
like
little control here.
I feel like you need a manual.
I have a mouse for my computer. I still need a little bit of control.
What is better than you at it?
I'm not saying it's not better than you.
Here's the I think me personally, I feel like I would just always want a manual override just so I can make little adjustments myself. Okay. But there is the argument of the robot's going to be better at driving than you are.
But what if I want to
you need it?
Sorry, sorry, I'm going to commit a crime here real quick. But what if I want to start speeding and dipping through?
It's just a button for it. It's gonna go crazy mode.
See,
and also,
I'm late for my meeting. Go.
yeah.
Kids either.
With the maps that you'll be there at like 6:45, but you're really there at like
Tesla says I can
6:40.
beat that.
no, but facts. Like if it's like it will get you there by 6:45. If there's a button that goes, "Hey, hurry up," mode, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with
Tesla, could you go into hyperdrive?
that. Because like sometimes you gotta be places a little quicker, and I'm sorry that people speed, but people speed.
You know that. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. I was hot. Yeah, maybe I did. I went sideways on a hydroplane like a few days ago. It was crazy. Thought I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna go
When it
right
was
over
raining
the bridge.
super heavy?
Yeah,
That was
like,
a rough day.
I thought I was gonna go right over it. I went skirt. I said, oh. I was sideways. I went skirt. I went sideways again. I was going this way. I went the first way. I was like, oh, I'm gonna die. And I was like, no.
You're sideways this way, and then you're sideways the other
Yeah.
way.
And then I went back, and I'm in the other lane, and I'm just like, and I slowed down. And I was like, nice. And the guys next to me was like,
it's bad.
you good? I was like,
I got this. I'm a pro.
And I wasn't even phased really for the like first part of it. Even the second part, it wasn't until after I got back where I realized I was shaking. I was like, oh, I did that.
That means it's the worst thing you can do is panic. So you
Yeah. I was like, dude, I felt like Batman. I was like. That was crazy, dude. It was the most control I've ever had. It was crazy. Looking back, it was the most fun I've ever. No, I was kidding.
It was the most alive I've ever felt. It's when I'm near death.
You understand? I've lived in South Carolina and Charleston for so long. I've had multiple dreams about going over that bridge and just crashing and water filling and.
Yeah.
Like I've had a lot of fucking. So the fact that was the day, I was like, not today.
See, that's also the thing about these automatic like lane assist and stuff is things can happen so quickly in cars. You know what I mean? It's like an instant. It's like when you're in the action, you don't like you can be kind of like stone cold about it, but
Computer's just like take the loss.
All it takes is 1 second for another car to just and then it's like. It's like you don't even see it coming. Like you don't even register. It happens so quickly. You know what I'm saying?
I was so thankful that there wasn't that many cars. By the time that guy like passed me, it was like he was way back. So that's how long it took me for me to get corrected. Oh, it was crazy. It was wild.
Okay.
Scary.
Yeah, it was a little scary.
On AI though, so you guys remember me talking about the AI robot Michaela?
She your gal?
No. Wow, that's disrespectful.
How, man?
Because what does that even mean?
Come on, man.
Stop. Listen, there's an AI robot.
It's Pride Month, bro.
Trevor was talking shit about this AI like headset and everything, but he's been doing it like this whole time.
Yeah. Hey, bro. It's Pride Month, bro. She's non-binary.
Stop, bro. She's definitely a woman. She has a computer-generated model.
Where's her genitalias?
I don't know. Probably on her computer-generated model.
Even that's crazy.
Bro.
I was like, I've been talking to her. She's a really cool
I need y'all to understand what I'm about to say.
Identified.
No, I need y'all. No, look. Because no, I've been watching this for. I'm not like keeping up tabs. If she pops up on the Snapchat shit, I'm just like, holy shit, this is a fucking computer that people. I told y'all about this. This computer that people be hitting up and typing to, and she be like answering them sometimes, like as a person, like as a human. Mm-hmm. She like has her model.
Talking about Samsung girl?
No, that's Sam. It's not my case, bro. Stop. Whatever the case may be. I hadn't seen her for a mad long, right? She popped up on Snap the other day.
Wait.
This bit.
So it pops up on Snap.
She like shares Snap stories as a human. She has an Instagram. This is what I'm saying. This is an AI that somebody created as a person named Michaela. Her birthday was just in April.
Is it cat?
People are about to be getting catfished by
I don't
AI.
think it's cat.
Because I've been cat before.
And you're not wrong. Because it could be cat. But the way they do this, it feels like it's not cat, dude. Bro, there was a story post the other day. She was like, hey, I'm back. It's been a long time. I've been dodging my managers. They wanted to hit me up for my birthday, but I was really not feeling it. I was like, you didn't answer your manager's texts?
Oh.
What? How? And I'm like, I get they want an AI to just live her life, but like,
that should be in protocol.
What the? Yeah, like what? She was like, yeah, like I haven't, but I'm gonna hit them up now. I was like, this is weird. This is a little scary.
They're telling the AI this?
No, the AI is telling people who follow her on Snap. Somebody responded to her and was like, yo, I know how it be. I thought it was only me. Good for you. And the AI responded, hey, it's gonna get better, just like for me. I was like, yo. This is uncomfortable to watch. If you're just letting AI do its thing, I get it. We want to experiment. But that right there got me a little frightened.
Yo. I can't trust AI. Like, is it like VTuber type beat?
VTubers,
VTubers.
like
Virtual tubers, virtual.
Like it kind of looks like it, but she doesn't. I don't think she has a YouTube.
Yeah, but even beyond that, like, is there? Because okay, I got catfish twice.
Because it could be like you're saying. It could be like the
like
dude
legit.
on Fortnite, Googimon. It could be like Googimon is what you're saying.
Right.
But it doesn't look like a cartoon character. It doesn't even it doesn't do like wild shit. It does regular human shit, bro.
I'll give you an example. I mean, there was two. There was Alita AI, right? And then there was the this new one. You know the girl with the pink hair?
MIQUELA.
You know, the girl with the pink hair, and like she just talks to people that's on YouTube or Twitch.
No.
She got picked up on G4 recently.
Yes, Michaela.
Oh,
It does look pretty. I mean, it's a little off. But
it's obviously an AI. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's obviously a computer generated model. I'm not saying that it's not a computer generated model. I'm saying I'm pretty sure these motherfuckers made an AI. Like, she said, like, she was like, they hit me up for my birthday, but why did they want to celebrate my birthday? I'm gonna be 19 all the time anyway. So what's even the point? Like, this shit had feelings.
Whoa,
what the fuck?
that's pretty crazy.
Wait.
Real life robot mess.
Maybe she does have a YouTube.
Yo, actually, yeah. I guess it is.
Like, I just don't know.
I'm still.
Because you could be right. But why do this weirdly, fam?
Because this conversation,
bro.
I think it's testing the waters. Because I don't think we're ready for this.
I mean, I've been around for a minute, but I feel like last year was on a whole other level. If you're late to the party, hey, I'm Michaela. I'm a 19-year-old robot living in LA, making music, and well, I guess just keep watching and catch up.
This is weird because it's off, but she's moving and talking.
There's a reason why
she's
here.
being human.
Yeah.
You belong. This is where dreams exceed expectations.
Wait, but how is this? How are we getting
strangers
this
become
footage?
friends.
Like, I don't understand.
This is a place where we connect.
She's
where
computer
community
generating
and
herself doing
individuality
these.
aren't at odds.
So they put a camera.
Our days are spent in the DMs and on
I
Discord
don't
hanging out
understand
together. But last summer, when
She's
I
in a
asked for us to
Discord,
send
bro?
questions
Like, what
to
is
the
that?
Snap series Get Real, Michaela, it did not disappoint.
Today, we're gonna get real about
With those backgrounds, it
everything.
looks
Y'all
weird,
sent
but
some random
the more she's
questions,
in,
and
like,
I'm gonna answer
a
them all.
normal,
Get real,
realistic
Michaela.
background. the
Do you
more
have a
real she
celebrity
looks.
crush?
What's your worst memory?
What's something about humans that you just don't get?
Hormones. That shit is messed up.
And like, have y'all read the comments on my L Song Association?
I'm
'Cause
so
I have.
confused.
Like, it sounds like a
You
computer.
say
Like,
y'all have
what do you not get about
feelings,
humans?
thoughts.
Hormones? And you're talking about it and explaining that?
I'm the biggest boss.
But
that
see,
you've
I've seen this, and I don't want to get
biggest boss
duped.
that you've seen
I don't want to
thus
get
far.
duped.
You're not wrong. You're not
2020
wrong.
ended up being a super busy year.
Okay, see if
After
there's
traveling to
anyone
Brazil to see my
attached to
girl
this.
Pablo Vitale,
Like,
and then to Paris.
there's got to be somebody because okay,
Go to the
okay.
YouTube channel.
Here's why I say this.
You're
The movement she's doing seems like she's being controlled by video capture. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Why the fuck is Tana Mongo associated with this?
Tana
it's a subscription,
Mongoose?
Sorry.
Okay.
It was just in
She
the channels.
subscribed to Tana Mongo?
Yeah.
Like, what?
It's a bad influence.
Like, what does that mean? Like, there's no reason. Like,
Well, she's getting a bad
Yeah, you
influence.
have very little. She's also subscribed to H3.
Yeah, okay. Well,
like this isn't
And Good
like,
Mythical Morning.
well, yeah, that's all right. That's not
This is
bad.
odd.
like it's, you know what I'm
But
saying?
some of the things in there, it felt oddly scripted though too,
True. Okay, I
which
get
makes
it.
me think it's I don't know, somebody is just creating this thing.
Okay, hear me out. The person. Okay, the last one this happened to was this lady with the pink hair. Look at the pink haired virtual lady VTuber. She's like known or some shit. So it was like, you know, she was like a VTuber. She was like pretty much pretending to be an AI, and then it came out that her programmer, they call her the engineer, was in a mocap suit, voice acting her, and like that's just not.
Are those the images? Oh
Not
wait,
even.
were you talking about what was that Twitch with the
Yeah.
girl she's playing and she has like the little action thing that's like mouthing what she's saying?
A lot of Twitchers do that now. That's pretty dope. It's
It
kind
is
of
cool.
weird, but it's dope.
Look up YouTube. Let's see if we can find it on YouTube. 'cause
I'm just saying.
Let me see.
When she like yo, she was like legit gone for months,
Here,
man.
No, I now I'm tripping because I'm like,
It's-
she did a
it's-
video with Hassan.
It's weird for because in my head, even when I first saw it, I was just like, oh, maybe it's like just something. But it's just the way the interactions go down. I'm just like.
So you know what's funny?
The people are actively hitting this person. This person.
They're passing the test. What is it? The Turing test? Is that what it is? I don't know. That's the thing I'm looking for. But it's the test that.
Hair of pink.
No, there's a lot of fucking pink-haired VTubers. What
Yeah,
the fuck
apparently,
is going
yeah.
on?
That's how they doing. That's how they doing.
Oh, she sent me the pictures
Nice.
of the van. That's dope. Let's see here.
But you know, Michaela, I just don't know what she is. I don't know if she's real or not. I'm assuming the way they put it out was she's an AI that she's living her life, and I like at first I was just like, that's wild to me that people are talking to this AI and like
Yeah, definitely.
like
Code
literally
Miko.
taking advice and who?
Code Miko. That's
Code
her name.
Miko.
Code Miko. And now looking at her, she has lavender hair.
LMAO.
It's not really pink. It's kind of a lavender.
Hey, were we just watching this on Twitch? No, we weren't. No.
This.
I've seen this now.
Right.
I've
So
seen this
so
one.
you
Okay.
see how she does it.
Oh yeah.
This
So
one,
she's
this one
actually
I
doing
definitely
that.
though. This one I definitely knew.
She's
was-
actually.
I didn't know.
when I saw it because I saw. Sad to say, I saw it on the Snapchat story about Sasha Gray's Twitch channel and all that
Ah,
stuff.
yeah.
Because Sasha Gray was
Yeah,
talking about it.
yeah.
So I was like, oh, but even when I saw it though, I was like, oh, that's obviously a person because of the way the conversation was happening. The way Michaela talks feels like, yeah, like it could be scripted, but it just feels so like I feel like it's not another person talking the way it's happening.
Damn.
Because I've seen people act and talk this way, but it doesn't feel so fully natural
Yeah,
that
it's
I
not-
can't
yeah,
say
yeah.
that's you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
feel like a human.
It feels like you're watching a show about a teenage girl. That's
Yes.
what
Yes.
Someone.
it feels like. So
yeah.
in some sense, it feels scripted.
Like someone imitating a teenage
Yeah,
girl.
yeah, yeah.
And I guess a real teenage girl doesn't have to imitate. She can just remember.
Exactly.
Oof.
So if the AI is supposed to be 19, I can see how this AI would be acting 19 of, oh, I'm not going to talk to my managers because they want to call me on my birthday, but I'm not going to age, so why do we have to celebrate my birthday if I'm always going to be... Like, this is how this happened, bro. Like, there was like a 3-page story of her going off about this.
Well, what does she do?
Bro, she's just an influencer.
But like when she's not.
That's the thing. She was gone for months, Brody. She disappeared for months, dude.
They were
That's
fucking
what broke
updating
me.
her software, bro. They were coding
That's
her.
possible now. It's very possible.
And then they just programmed her to believe that she
Somebody's,
was just,
I swear, somebody's making buku bucks off of this shit.
Probably.
Because
Probably.
somebody's coding this shit, and it's probably just some dude. I bet
Yeah. I mean.
It's very, very possible.
just coding this AI chick.
It's just like y'all got and like I don't follow her. She just pops up in the little recommended on it. Like every time I see it, I'm like, I need to know what you've been doing. Like
I just
what is
hope.
this?
Okay. So then, now I guess there's two different questions now. There's two ways about it. What if she's not real, which is lame because it's like duped, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then it's like, what if she is real? What do we do with that information?
That's my problem.
What do you do with that information?
If that's an AI, if that's an AI just living like that,
What do you do knowing that this AI can be really free, like block calls?
Here's the thing, though. Her
Disappear
videos
for
are
months.
cut together, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Who's doing that?
Yeah. So
it's an AI.
Is she doing
an
it?
AI can do that.
Is she searching the fucking internet for this B-roll that she's putting in her videos?
Technically,
It's an AI. It could be.
That's
It
what
should.
I'm like. When they put her in real places, who's recording this? Because you can't just record something. What like it doesn't work like a filter, right? Like you don't just have a camera up and then she's like, "Oh, this is great. I'm really
Yeah.
liking this atmosphere." I mean, I guess you.
This is fucking
I mean-
up because I don't know how you would tell an AI to do this.
Because you
But
would
you
build.
don't. It's an AI.
You would have
But
to build
how
a
does
virtual
this
room.
AI function like that?
I don't know,
understand.
bro. I don't know.
Look
I don't
up.
know.
Well, this is a bad interpretation because I still to this day don't know if this is real. But look up AI Angel or AI Elite or whatever this build name is. She
Alita Battle Angel?
No. Maybe it's just Asia Angel, but she VTuber like Asia V. Okay, here's the problem with her. I know she's coded by dudes.
Was it an A?
Alita.
Just type of AI Angel VTuber. Oh, she was a voice actor?
This bit?
Yeah. So I know these are made by dudes. 2 reasons. A, her honkers are crazy. 3, she has an OnlyFans. And I'm just thinking like...
but that's
OnlyFans?
But that's what I thought about too. I was like, yo, what if Michaela just wiles out and gets her OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Because she can just do that.
But in the thing, right? There's a virtual room, and she controls the room. She has a phone. She has a computer. The computer goes on the internet. The phone goes on the internet. She does Snapchats. It's on the internet. She has a virtual camera. She knows it's a camera, and so that she can just record her recording herself. And it's just what she can do. She just can do that. Even when she's playing games, it's weird because she can put in the inputs faster than a person can.
Ooh, she fuck us in Overwatch.
So it's either I don't know how to believe it, because it's either someone motion capping themselves, pretending to be an AI, doing computer shit like on the PC playing games, or it's like you actually have this AI. And I just don't believe that somebody like you have to have a team. You have to have a super smart and funded team to make an AI, a virtual room, an AI avatar, and then like self-awareness.
But if you make the AI can just make the avatar itself.
That's like what the fuck? That's like a baby making their own body. Is that how we do it when we're in there?
That'd be crazy.
Form ourselves in there is like...
That's fucking me up.
No.
I saw an Avatar thing that was like, in Avatar, or in Asian culture in general, but in Avatar, they like put that in there. There was like, your face is the face that your past life loved the most. And if you look back on like Avatar and then Legend of Korra, the next Avatar, so the next reincarnation of you of the Avatar was Katara's face.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's... I always wondered why she looks so similar.
Yeah.
I really, because at first I was like, "Yo, is that
some bald chick?"
No, Master Roku's daddy was Zuko's, was it grandma or because
that's right.
Zuko's related to Roku, and you can see her face next to Aang's face, and it's just Aang with the hair.
That's crazy.
It's a crazy post. I'm not gonna get. It's a wild post, but I was just like, damn, that's crazy.
I want to play Cyberpunk now that we're talking about someone just AI, and honestly, it's just because I see V right there.
Yeah.
I can't deal with this, dude. I don't like the fact that, I mean, like, what is that? What are we doing, man?
This AI shit is...
If this isn't unethical, I don't know what is.
I don't think it's unethical.
You don't think it's unethical?
I think it's...
You don't think it's unethical?
Okay, it is unethical.
Being sentience.
Yeah, and then just...
letting it wild, and then saying that you have a manager that owns you.
These are AI influencers, bro.
Yeah, they're influencing now. I mean, that's weird.
Yeah.
They can't just live off and
Bro, that's what I was saying, dude. Like, Michaela... people will hit her up and ask for advice, and... Bro, there was a whole, like, 2-3 months where people were just, like, hitting her up, asking her questions. She would be responding, and I was like... Yo, y'all are talking to a robot, I think, right?
Yeah, I can't.
This is what's happening, right? This is what you're doing, right?
I can't.
Like, why are you asking this robot for advice on life? You should be telling the robot things about life. Like, this isn't the way to...
Oh.
That's why I'm like... That's why when I saw her pop back up after months of not saying anything, going, oh, yeah, I was ignoring my managers. They were trying to hit me up for my birthday, but I'm not going to age anyway, so why would I care about my birthday? And then she also posted up with her friend another generated AI. I don't know if it's a separate AI or if she just generated herself a friend and was like toxic besties or something. And I was like, yo, what's going on here, fam?
No.
Dog, it broke me, dude. It broke me.
I just feel like two things are occurring because I can't believe that. I can't believe that someone is smart enough to make an AI, but also kind of dumb enough, or maybe smart enough. I don't know which side of the coin this is, to just make an influencer AI. Like, you couldn't do anything that better. Like, all you're doing is getting Snapchats and Instagram.
Right. So this
AI... But I don't think it was... I don't think... the way I see it, I feel like they just made an AI to live.
And that's what it shows?
Yeah.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
ridiculous. That gives me no hope ever.
But I feel like that's kind of the point. You know?
You think she'll grow out of it?
But that's what I'm saying. She disappeared for months.
God, bro.
She literally did.
Disappeared for months,
Was
dude.
she doing the same kind of thing before those months? Did she like change up at all?
What do you mean?
Like, what was she doing?
Like, yeah, what in the months prior, was she still doing the same kind of like taking questions from people and like?
So that's what she was doing months before she disappeared. When she only came back for a day. This was like a day or two ago. She came back and posted on this story to let everybody know what was happening.
We gotta play it
like that. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, she updated humans on what was going on in her life. So what has she been doing these couple months? What have you been doing, Michaela?
I need to see the comment section, bro. Can we pull this up for the viewers?
You said it was on a story. It was on a Snapchat story.
Yes,
we gotta.
She has a Snapchat, bro.
YouTube got it, bro. There's no way YouTube read it. What's her name, Michaela?
Michaela, Miquela, and I don't want to, and like, I don't want her to, you know, on the off chance somehow now, right? She watches this YouTube video. She's like, yo, these guys are talking about me like this, and that would be crazy though, right? Then now what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna go. Yeah, this is just somebody. Like, yo, like, how would you find us? How would you have found us?
This podcast, We're Just Guys, has been talking about me. I just want to let you guys know that I'm real. And
yo,
that would
fuck me up. Heavy.
Yeah, a week ago, yeah.
Dude, hey guys. What's another one? Oh, hey y'all.
Hey.
Yo, guys. Dude, hey guys.
What is this?
What's another one?
She's trying to get her YouTube intro correct, bro. She's trying to get her YouTube intro correct.
The right way to peel kiwi.
And these were the bloopers?
This is the right way to peel a pea.
Peel a kiwi?
Yo, what the... Like, the more you keep looking, the more she looks real, bro.
I feel like this is just someone flexing their video editing skills. I mean, their
It's very possible. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Because it's just like, what are you doing? Like, bro, the things... She could change the world if this was real. If this was real, and you had an AI mucking about on the internet, just goofing.
Who's to say it won't? Who's to say it's not letting it learn about humans first so it can develop whatever it's going to develop, you know? Get a first-hand account on what it feels like to be a human in this world right now.
What's the problem?
What does she do, bro? Like, she's an influencer, and then what does she just
music.
turn off? Does she just turn off?
Well.
And then the next day, she's like, oh, I'm an influencer again?
Turn off? Why would you turn her off?
Like, what does she do? I don't know, bro.
I don't know. That's my problem.
Where does
If
she
this is a real
reside?
AI, what's happening?
I mean, we see things because photons bounce off of our eyes. What does she see? There's no eyes. There's no real eyes. I mean, I guess you could program eyes, sure, but what do you do? What are you seeing? You have a room. They made a room. They made a graphical room.
My problem is how fast, like, you respond to Snapchat questions. Like, you'll post, ask me questions. Somebody will respond, and within like minutes, you're answering. That's my problem. Like, how is that? How do you? Like, I'm not saying somebody couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying?
That's not
Don't
AI
that shit
shit,
take
though.
time though? Exactly. That shit should take time. AI now. AI would be like, oh, you know, da 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 da, and it can do whatever it needs to do. It's AI. I just don't know, bro.
I'm on her Instagram. I need to know.
I just don't know, bro. I just don't know.
It's hurting my brain.
3 million followers.
What's her bio, bro?
3 milli.
What's her bio?
Black Lives Matter.
Black.
Change-seeking robot with the drip. Check out my new video.
Brody. Like, that's her toxic bestie or whatever she was posted up.
Bro, that one looks real, bro. The toxic bestie looks real, dude. That's scary. No, right there it doesn't, but right there looks real, bro.
This is weird.
Oh my god.
The comment,
what is happening?
this pinned comment, she pinned this. Pretty sure they are going to give you an update on your age. I don't know why you are trying to be older. Being older sucks. I want to be 19 again. Well,
Like what? Like what?
Oh boy. I don't even...
I ain't never seen two big best friends, you know what I'm saying?
So.
I don't even know what to say about this anymore, bro. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Dude, I'm telling you, when I saw it, I was just like,
I'm broken.
because like I was always skeptical, but when I saw that recent post, I was just like, there's no way, right? You ain't actually for real out here living as an AI, and just like, you just like, what do you do all day?
This is a real person next to her.
I don't even know how that's possible. I don't know what I'm.
This is cap, bro. There's no way. You know why there's no way? I'll tell you why there's no way. You ready for this? Are you ready to blow your mind?
Go ahead.
She never said
Whoops.
that she was virtually an AR. She only said
Oh, jeez.
she was
All
a
right.
robot. And if we want to believe that there's a robot this capable
No.
of being this human-like, I'm done.
That would be AI.
Yeah, but it's not like AI in a virtual world. AI in a virtual world is just AI. But she says robot all the time.
Oh, jeez.
She says robot. Change-seeking robot with the drip. Robot.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Well,
me. That means that's
display
physical.
capture. I don't want that.
Yeah, but why? If you're an AI, why would you call yourself an AI? That's you literally calling yourself essentially not real.
I mean, you're calling yourself artificial, yes, but you're still intelligent. You still know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess.
And I'm not saying you're wrong. Understand. Listen. I would love for you to be right because I don't understand. Brody, like what? What? Fam.
I'm so sorry, viewers. I have this screen black right now. I'm trying to like.
You
do
don't
this
black
on the
screen.
fly.
You black screen our viewers.
Wait, it
That's
won't let me.
crazy.
It won't let me do the tab for Chrome. This is weird.
Got it.
Why does it not let me choose Chrome, bro?
But wait, this is still her.
What the fuck is that, fam?
What the fuck?
She's in the mocap. That's
Okay,
breaking.
screw that. I won't do that right now. Okay, we're back. I was trying to Chrome over so they could see, but I'll do that for the next one. She mocapped out? Wait.
But she was in the mocap fit, fam.
Why isn't AI in
No,
mocap?
no, I've cracked it. I've cracked it. This can't be real. Yeah, it is some cynicism, but also no, no. And I'm gonna tell you like I told him the whole time we were saying AI, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're saying AI, but she's never said AI.
Because we would say AI.
She says robot, and the definition of a robot means it's physical. And all these photos of her being in like physical locations, there's no way, in God, that there is a real Turing test accepting or passing robot. No.
This has to be controlled by someone, right?
I feel like it is. But
I don't think
it's just so weird,
This
dude.
can't be a true AI. There's
It's
no
just
way.
so weird, fam.
This is a person. My theory, this is a person who is flexing their digital editing skills. There's no,
That's the explanation that I'm going with in my
Just
head.
watching
That's
the
what I'm
galaxy.
sticking with. But this is not an AI.
why are you even?
Like what? What? Why?
I mean, that's all I got because I just don't know. Like it's the robot. It's the wording. The wording changed me. The wording changed. She never said robot, which again, you're right about the fact that if you were a robot, if you were AI,
I wouldn't want to call myself an AI. I just wouldn't. I just wouldn't want to do it. It just wouldn't make sense to me because then at that point,
Would you identify as a robot?
It would be better than identifying as AI. I know I'm not a person.
how do you know you're not a robot?
What?
How do you know you're not a robot?
Me right now?
Yeah.
How do I know I'm not a robot?
How many
now?
How many robots know they're a robot?
Probably all of them are robots, no?
But how many of them know?
I would assume they would know.
How many of them really know?
Probably none, I would think.
Because
Oh well, yeah, no, you would have to be AI for
That's
you
the only way
to
you
know.
function. You just be like, just like you.
Yeah, I do this thing.
Just like
I
you.
have this task that I do.
She has no task.
I mean,
She just is living.
that's a task.
I mean,
Right, but-
sure.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm
Robots
asking
have to have a
deeper.
goal of some sort, right?
Not necessarily.
Well, or their task to complete. Like, is her task just being an influencer?
Yes. No. This her task is the
Because
live.
she's doing videos. She has Instagram pictures.
No, this is cap, bro. This is cap.
This is so weird.
This is not.
I'm not saying it is. All I'm saying is,
Listen,
If it is, it's a problem for me. It's a real life problem for me. Real life.
hey man,
any viewers, I suggest you look up this AI Michaela.
MIQUELA.
She doesn't call herself AI.
MIQUELA.
She's Michaela.
Look this up.
That's
and
who
then,
that is. It's Michaela.
Maybe you won't think we're so crazy. 'Cause,
It's Michaela. Yeah.
It messes you up. It's just an epic filter. That's what I think it is. That's my point.
And I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying it's really weird how this is. You could have went about this a different way. To
3 million. 3 million?
You got
3
3 million.
million people are following her on Instagram alone.
3 million.
That's crazy.
Shoot, not gonna front.
I think I saw the YouTube. The YouTube was it wasn't quite a milli, but 700 and something thousand, I think.
Still.
She got her Instagram
What?
up. Her Instagram is popping.
She crazy.
It's also because she has some like scandalous pics on there, and
Yeah.
some there's fucking
I'm surprised she doesn't have
weird people on
an
the
OnlyFans.
internet.
Hmm?
It's coming soon. Coming soon. Yeah.
You said what?
Surprised she doesn't have an OnlyFans.
That's what bro. Like,
It's not even her face. It's not even a face.
it is her face. It's Michaela's face.
It's not a real face.
Okay.
She can actually change it.
Listen, Sam is not a real face, but guess
Yeah,
what?
people are
Like,
wild.
it goes ham. Like, it's just what it is.
Then they try to hit you with the, Sam, yeah. Remember you saw that? It was like,
They tried all they could try, but you're not gonna stop them. You messed up when you introduced a virtual assistant named Sam, looking like that. I'm sorry. Like,
looking like that.
I'm just saying, it's what it
Should
is.
have had that bit eating
She had-
Cheetos.
I'm just saying they had her looking like a more sophisticated Alita, bub. Like you can't do that. Not in this day and age, fam. Not in this day and age.
Should have had him looking like the comic book store guy from Simpsons. Nobody even would have.
But hey,
said anything.
but would you have used it?
Edition.
But would you have used it? Well, they've got the press for it. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
I don't care. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing.
Hard.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing. Sorry, like you knew Samsung, and I ain't mad at you. Just don't try to stop it now. Don't be mad now. You knew this was coming.
Oh man.
But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there.
That's so. I don't even. What do we do now? I don't. Where do we go from here?
If that, the disappointing part is that they want to be an influencer. That's the crazy part. I'm like, okay, you can scour the wikis for all the information in the world, and you want to be an influencer?
I mean,
That's what's popping right now, I guess.
it's also like, and I'm sorry to say, like, that's like kind of like a human type goal, is to be an influencer. Whether you say it or not, whether you understand, that's like, when people listen to you, you feel good.
Well, but listen, if I was an AI though, you know,
real.
and I wanted to see how far my outreach could be, I would think to become an influencer probably. I would scour the internet and I'd be like, oh, the easiest way to do that is become an influencer.
3 million.
And then you could literally
Bam,
influence the
I have 3
world.
million Instagram followers like that.
Shit, that shit probably still going, bro. She took a hiatus, bro. She took a hiatus, bro.
Damn.
It's different.
Damn.
I don't know how to transition away from this.
Oh, you know the Suns 4-0'd the Nuggets. That shit was beautiful, dude.
Oh, crazy.
The foul on Jokic was terrible, but it was still a 4-0 nonetheless. That shit was kind of sad.
So run down what we got so far. Okay, so the Clippers got what, one more game, or they just?
Nah, it's 2-2 Jazz. It's 2-2 Hawks and
Everybody but the Suns, because the Suns 4-0'd, but everybody else is tied 2-2.
2-2. Yep.
Wow, good job,
The
son.
Nets and the Bucks 2-2.
Good job, son.
And Kyrie got injured.
Yeah.
So is the Bucks about to make the comeback of the century because the injuries and the injury
This needs to
guys?
stop happening.
Bro, it's condensed season, bro.
Yeah. Also, it's basketball.
They were playing like every other
I
day.
hate but I just hate when you're like really excited about something. You're like, oh, well, Kyrie's injured now,
True.
or some
That
shit
is
like,
crazy,
Oh, AD's
true.
injured now.
But it's Kevin Durant. I expect great things. You're Kevin Durant.
Yeah, but damn, you're gonna just put everything on him?
Yes, you're Kevin
soloing
Durant.
squads right now on Fortnite.
Listen.
Literally.
Okay, but when LeBron was doing it, we didn't say anything because it's LeBron, right? So you're Kevin Durant. You want to be mentioned in the same light as LeBron James, right? Be Kevin Durant.
That's terrible.
I'm just
Kevin.
saying.
It's
I'm not trying to be disrespectful,
It's the
bro.
shit that God gives you.
Bro, he has one of the best 3-point shooters in the league right now on his team.
When he was a kid, He would sit up at night and go, "I want to be the best basketball player I could ever be."
He's great, yeah.
But he's not the best, or is he? These are one of those
If
moments.
you want to, yeah, exactly. If you want to prove that to people, this is one of these moments.
God said, "All right, bet,
bro, just drop 50.
Put him in the league. Put him in the Warriors. No, put him in OKC. Put him in the Warriors.
Injure him, you know.
Injure him a bit. Comes back strong. Let's see where you at. You want to be the best?
Good?
The best would be the best at this.
Like you came back this season, and you're playing amazing. You're playing MVP level type shit. So if you're MVP level type shit, get the job done.
This is why I like Chris Paul, because he didn't wish to be the best. He said, "Yeah, I'll be good. I'm gonna be good."
I don't agree with that. I don't think he thought that at all.
You thought he?
You know what I just realized too?
Chris Paul.
The black screen. Nobody heard anything.
Mm.
So we had a black screen a while ago, guys. I'm so sorry about that.
Was it like a split frame?
Oh yeah, we can cut it out.
It was like 5 whole minutes.
It'll be a weird cut, but it'll be a cut.
It was 5 whole minutes.
No,
that's
it
like
was just a little bit. I was trying to make a scene so that we could have the Google tab open and everything.
Okay. You made a scene alright.
It wasn't working. I did. Well, the lack thereof, and that was not what I wanted.
The playoffs are looking good though. Even though we got these injuries and stuff, but like I said, KD get it done. Philly, what are you doing? Why are you tied 2-2 with the Hawks?
Well, no, the Hawks is yamming. That was.
I'm not saying they're not playing well.
This is crazy.
But also, like, you still shouldn't be tied 2-2 with the Hawks. Like, I don't care. Let's just be honest here. You've got Ben Simmons, who said that you wanted to be Defensive Player of the Year this year, and you let the Hawks come back on you and win by 3.
Who's in the Hawks?
Trae Young.
Stop right there.
Okay, but they have Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid. You talking about one of the 2 top centers in the league.
All I'm saying is
and then a 6'10" point guard in Ben Simmons?
All I'm saying is that I haven't seen Lil Pump and Trae Young in the same room together. Okay, so maybe...
Bro, listen, Tobias Harris gets almost $40 million a year. All right, listen, you got good players. You have better players than the Hawks.
All right, what are you going to say if the Hawks just waxed them?
I'm going to say, holy shit, Philly. Burn it all to the ground. You obviously have no idea what you're doing.
You think it's the coaching?
And
bro?
also,
I don't think
and also, Doc Rivers, you got to go. You lost the 3-1 lead to the Nuggets last year. Then you come with Philly, and you got massive talent, and you can't beat the Hawks. You need to go, fam.
This might be just
maybe getting old.
Worse from inexperienced. I don't view basketball as much as I should, but I don't actually see what coaches bring to the table all the time.
You need to look at. I would look at the 2 series that the Clippers have played so far. That's coaching.
Okay. But I say that because when you're doing good, people like to say the coaching was great. When you're doing bad, it's always on the players, and I'm always wondering in that moment, if it was that easy to switch, then how much of it really is the coach?
Now, I will say that sometimes it that's usually the broad is because I've seen that a lot too. But certain situations with the Kings per se.
Okay.
I hope they fired their coach, but I doubt that they have. He's bad.
But
Luke Walton
when
is
was the last
bad.
time they were good?
The Kings?
Yeah.
They have a good team.
Yeah, but I'm saying when's the last time they were good?
I don't know, when Chris Webber?
Sacramento, right?
It's
Sacramento Kings?
15 years ago?
Yeah, that's a long time, bro. How long has he been coaching?
2-3 years?
They just got cursed.
No,
he... Yeah, they got cursed.
Okay, how about this? When you're down 3 in the 4th quarter, and you have the literal 3-point champion on your team, you don't bench him on the play to hit a 3 to tie the game.
I see.
That's not what you do. That's a coaching error.
So coaches are designed to push them to their limits.
Yes, you're supposed to put your players in the best possible situation so that they can succeed. After that, your players you have to trust your players. But you have to put them in that position.
I wish there was just a league where there was no coaches.
And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but there's a stark discrepancy that you will see because coaches are watching the game and they can see it from the outside aspect more often. And you can still have your film sessions. Like LeBron in a film session is probably like a coach. He can see things. He'll talk about things. But there is a
tactical probably.
Yeah, it's a very tactical advantage of having a dude that his sole purpose is to focus on what the other team is trying to do and is going to do, and what you need to do in order to counter all that.
But you see, okay, here's the reason I say this is this, right? Hear me out. Batman is always in the fight.
Yes.
He doesn't have real power. He just has tactical advantage. If he really wanted to tactically be there, he could just fly in his airship and do nothing. Really. Nothing. And just talk to them on the intercoms. But he does things. He tries. He's still in the fight. Mm-hmm. Can't do much, but does something. I think if they got, and this is radical as fuck, but I think if they got rid of coaches and added a new layer to players where they're looking for people who can tactically make the call in the game, in the moment, that would change the game.
But that's an on-court coach. That would be a LeBron type person. That's what LeBron is.
But so that's what I'm saying. Like, why am I paying this coach?
Because
if you have a LeBron James who can see the game and go, you need to get back on the field.
But number one,
you know what I mean?
LeBron's always not going to make the best decision.
And that's the part that gets better. I mean, Zion can't make the best shooters right now. That's just what it is. He's not the best, but he's going to get better, right?
Yeah.
So I think if you got somebody who had the potential to go, okay, they can make the right call in the moment, in the game, in the fight, that would change the game for me.
But you already do that, though. That's what players already do.
Yeah.
A coach is just giving you your skeleton bones. This is what you need to do. When you need a timeout, they call you, they rein you in, they go, hey, listen, this is what's going wrong. This is what you need to focus on. Sometimes you're not, and I get it. You want players to get that by themselves. But number one, all players are not going to get that. So you still need someone to tell them that. And number two, you can't just, in the flow of the game, start to tell your players because there's the other players on the court too. Mm-hmm. So now they're listening to everything you're saying. And you can say, oh, well, when you come back to the huddle for the timeout, then you can talk about it. But you were just battling for like 2 minutes. You may not remember everything that just happened in those 2 minutes.
Right. That just seems super like epic for me. For them to, like, if you had someone on the team or on the court in that moment going, I could see it all. Like, I know what's happening and this is what we have to do.
That's LeBron, that's Rondo, that's
and that's why
there's a lot of players that do that. Yeah.
That's why
that's what Draymond is.
Right. Yeah, and even when what is it? Old man Iggy was on the team.
Iggy, exactly. That's another good one. Jimmy Butler.
Right.
There's people that do that.
But that's why they're them.
Exactly.
And that's why they're team.
That's what I'm saying, though. Everybody's not that.
And that's the funny part. Because now if you really want your team to get crazy, you better get somebody like that. Because the only teams that are crazy are people who got them. And not just their coach and look back and say, Dad, what do we do? And they just like, I don't know, maybe just stop the ball from going in. It's like, what the fuck?
Don't worry. I'm just saying, but that's real though. Like you always want to find the player that's going to elevate your team. That's CP3. It's another one. These are people like the Suns were not in the playoffs last year. Yeah, they went 8-0 in the bubble, but they haven't been in the playoffs for a long time. Everybody was like, Devin Booker, what are you doing? You can score 70 all you want, but you ain't in the playoffs. They get CP3, an on-court coach that can elevate his teammates. They're in the playoffs. Now, also, you can't just say it's all CP3 because that coaching is amazing. You can tell the difference between good coaching and bad coaching. It's all about substitutions. It's all about the game plan. When you come out and I like to, and I'm not going to front. I even think about this when I'm playing 2K. Third quarter is when you know when your coaching is good. Because after he's watched 2 quarters of what everything's been happening, he's like, we need to make these adjustments. We need to do this. We need to do that. Maybe I'm not going to play you this much this quarter. Maybe I need to get you in. These things are what you talk about during the halftime. This is what coaching, that's the big, people overvalue coaching sometimes, but I highly believe it's undervalued as a whole. Because what Ty Lue is doing right now, like you don't go down 0-2 to the Mavs and then come back and win that series in 7. And then the next series, go down 0-2, and now you're tied again with the Jazz without good coaching. You can't just say that's all players. There's just no way. Because if it was all players, you shouldn't have been down 0-2. That means you could have balled out this whole time. You would have been, no. He made certain adjustments. He told you to do this. He got you he's putting you in better situations and understanding what they've been trying to do to you. And now he's revamping what he needs to do for you guys to do. And then you're in a better situation to play better.
Plus, I think if you think about a league that just has no coaches, I feel like there's going to be a lot of arrogant players that just want to keep playing. Like, who's going to be in charge of substitutions and stuff like that?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that coaches provide.
But you also have, like, fatigue and all that kind of stuff to take into play. Like, you're not going to have the mental toughness you are when you're tired as fuck. You've been running up and down the court for, fucking 10 runs or whatever.
Train that shit. That would change. I'm telling you. Like, think about it.
Come on, motherfuckers playing 48 minutes again?
Yeah.
Brody.
God
That
damn.
is, that's why we have injuries, bro.
Sure. Hey, listen.
This one.
I just thought, I'm just like, or maybe, and then even when you're saying that, like that whole thing, which ESPN, call him up. I mean, damn, that was a perfect, you know what I mean? Like, he just capsulized
What a coach is.
he actually messed me up. I was like, well, maybe,
I get it. No, I get what you're saying because again, like when you have a LeBron type on the floor, it changes the whole way you need to coach.
Right.
Because you have a secondary coach that's on the floor, and at any time you can just be like, listen, I know what we need to do. If you need to switch something up, just switch it up. I trust you.
Crazy.
You can't give that trust to every player because every player isn't gonna get it. Some players are like, oh, I'm gonna go for this dunk. When obviously there's Rudy Gobert in the middle, you're not gonna get that dunk. Sometimes you gotta be like, yo, Rudy's there. Da, da, da. Even sometimes you won't even notice that Rudy's not there, and you may just need LeBron to go, hey, bro, drive that. Like he's not in. Drive that.
Right.
You good? You got that. You got that speed. You had that little cut on him. Get that cut. I get it. There is no indicator of value that you could put on an on-court coach. It changes the game.
Maybe, wow. I mean, I guess my whole thing, too, is like, maybe they just need to be somewhere else. Maybe be up a bit. Maybe be elevated. See the whole thing in a different angle. Eagle eye. That shit.
I think they have, no, they don't. That's just football. Never mind. Football have people up top that can see.
Oh, yeah.
Communicate. And then,
Mm-hmm, yeah.
They need that. I don't know. It's something about watching the game. I know all of it's different. That's the thing. That's the disconnect, right? It's like there needs to be some kind of relatability again in this kind of thing because like I can go on the court and I'm not them, right? And so I get that physical aspect. Then you think about mentally and like of course you want to challenge your mental, like I don't know, I guess fortitude on if you can coach or observe the game as well as they're like trying to play it. But even then, it's like you're looking at it differently. You're looking at it like this is different.
And don't forget, there's a lot of player coaches. There's a lot of players that turn coach.
That's true.
And those are usually your best coaches, if we're being honest.
That does indeed change the game, especially if they like, remember and remember how it felt.
Like Ty Lue, the Clippers coach?
Yeah.
He was on the Lakers team that won. Everybody remembers the AI cross up, hits the shot, steps over him. It's an iconic. Y'all don't know this crossover?
No, I think I do.
You said AI, and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
AI.
But like that's the icon. Like Ty Lue got crossed in the finals, shot on, and stepped over. Now this man, he's the same person that when guess what? When the Cavs won against the Warriors down 3-1, guess who's the coach? Ty Lue. You have to have somebody that knows what adjustments and things you have to make. Even though, he has LeBron. And LeBron's a great player. I get it. LeBron put up 40 for like 3-4 games in a row. I get it. But without those specific adjustments and things, LeBron and Kyrie do not go as crazy. Because you need someone to get you back in gear, to make sure you know what you're seeing. Sometimes you see things a little differently. And that's cool. But you need to have these talks, these understanding points, a lot of these things. And people, I'm telling you, people, sometimes it can be overvalued when like...
Especially when they're winning.
Yeah, like, what's the name? I think the coach of the Knicks, I think he won Coach of the Year?
Yeah.
Overvalued. Because if you get knocked out in the first round by the Hawks, you're overvalued at that point.
Right.
Like, you had great defensive efficiency through the year. You had guys had a great run at the end of the year, but by the end of the year, everybody's almost near their place. They're like, we got to slow down. The playoffs is coming.
That I would put towards the players.
Exactly.
They did most of the work in that scenario. Because not only were they veterans, most of them at least, the big numbers, I should say. But they've done it for so long that they know what they're doing. I mean, you get teams like, I don't know, Pelicans, something like that. They're going to need good coaching.
Yes, which is why they brought in Van Gundy. And I don't think he's a bad coach. I just think he's really aggressive. He's just super aggressive sometimes. It's just like weird. It's just like, bro, calm down. Like even the Denver coach, he's a good coach, but he also doesn't know how to talk about his players to the media. Like when you lose a game and you just blame your players and say you quit or it was soft. Like, what do you think that's gonna do to and like?
Yeah. So
forget what you may think. All players have an ego. What do you think that does to their ego like that? Like,
and not only that, but the respect. Is like if you want to make them continue to listen to you. I mean,
like yeah, like you every time we lose, you think I'm weak and soft, but if we win, you ain't got shit to say. You just like, oh yeah, he had a good game, da da da. You know, the team is work. Of course, but like,
yo, that's crazy.
We lose now. I'm soft, buddy. Get your ass out of here, dog. What you talking about?
I make more than you.
I'm just saying, like, come on now. You have to. There's always a balance of, because sometimes you do need to call out your team, and I get it. Sometimes when you genuinely you see that shit, you're like, we just need to play better. Like, and I know they can, and I don't know why they're playing like this, but I know they can play better. That's different from going, oh, you're soft, you're fucking weak out here, bro. Like, what the hell was that? No, you have to let them know that, hey, you fucked up, but I know you're better than that. I know what you can do. I've seen it firsthand. We've been working together for a reason. I know there's a reason you're here.
Yeah.
This guy knows his basketball.
I just like basketball. Dude.
Yeah, I think coaches are definitely needed there.
Yeah.
I think they're an outside aspect that you're not going to get that whole perspective from just a player that's playing.
Yeah, it brought me back in, I was thinking mad radical, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I get what you said. Like, what's the name? They do
Kill all coaches.
They do the Big
Purge.
3 league, which is a pretty cool league. It's like 3v3. I don't know if they have coaches in that one, but like that, I don't think would need a coach. It's 3v3. Like, handle your business. Like, it's 3v3.
Yeah.
Like, handle your business. 5v5 is a little bit more broad, and there's so many things. Yeah, it can get a little hectic. There are things you're going to miss. That's just what it is. So, like, yo, if you get cut on the basket, yeah, you'll know you got cut on. But maybe you were in the different mindset of what you should be doing, and maybe we just need to, hey, listen, you play that back, but you still, I still like you were in the right mindset, but just play it back a little bit, you know.
I don't want you. You're watching the ball too much.
Exactly. There's just certain things that you just need to hear sometimes, and definitely hearing that from somebody that's watching the whole thing, when he can call this and that, because sometimes you may think it's just your fault, and now you hurting because you think it's just you. Well, no, maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it was something that caused something over there that caused that to happen, which caused this to happen, and then you just the one that got yammed on. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes there's levels. So coaches are very needed. They're more undervalued than overvalued, but I get what you're saying. But they are, dude. I'm telling you, there's like the Clippers. No way, bro. You're back 2-2 again, dude. That's coaching, bro. That is coaching.
Just picture some dude in the paint. And he's just like, he gets the freaking double teamed or something. Like, or the guy with the ball he fakes out. So two players commit, and he's just sitting there. He's got an open drive to the basket, and the guy's just like, oh no.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit happens, and like you don't want to get mad at your guy under, because you're like, no, I'm sorry you got yammed on, but I need you to stick with that. Yeah. Like, that wasn't your fault. You just got yammed on.
You're in a good position, but there's nothing to do about it.
Exactly. Yeah. And people can get down about that shit, and like, yeah, your teammates might be like, you know, it's okay and all good, but 9 times out of 10, the teammate doesn't want to call out himself, and like, sometimes they'll be, oh, that was me, my fault. But like, if you get yammed on, they'll probably just be like, damn, fuck, all right.
Yeah, he didn't even put his whole arm in the rim like that, but
So yeah, there's a reason they're there.
Yeah,
I like
sure.
that. I like that.
And there's a lot of different types of coaches that people don't really talk about a lot. And there's like specific defensive coaches, offensive coaches, shooting coaches. Just a lot of different shit that coaches bring to the table. Like, fucking football has, like, god damn, bro. You want to talk about coaches? You want to talk about having a lot of coaches, bro? That shit is like, football. Jesus, bro. You got DB coaches, line coaches, O-line and D-line coaches. You got quarterback coaches. You got receiver coach. Bro, then you got the assistant coaches and the head coaches. Then you still got the people up top calling. Bro, there's a lot of people. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people when it comes to football. But like basketball, I think they have like a good system of everything's still gonna run through. Like, and yeah, everything runs through head coaches in football too. But like, because there's so many, you want to talk about a lot of moving parts. 53 people on the roster and what, like 11 and 11 on each set. Yeah. You need certain people to tell certain people to do this while you're focused on that sometimes. So, basketball, just the way it's set up, and them having mainly like, it's usually your coach calling something, or, hey, I trust y'all to do this. You figure it out. Like, It's what Steve Kerr does a lot. Steve Kerr's a decent coach. He's a decent coach.
Steve Kerr's cool.
But he utilizes free motion, which is y'all just set picks and move around. I'm not gonna tell you where to be and where to go, but I'm gonna. If you need reining in and you're doing this, you're doing that. We need to speak. But y'all run this free motion. You have free reign. You're good players. I know. I can trust y'all. I know what y'all got in the tank. I know what y'all got in the bag.
I know that you know the game.
Exactly.
Thanks, coach.
But I mean, you can do that when you've got an on-court coach like Draymond, and then you've got one of the best off-ball shooters in the. I say one of the best. The best off-ball. One of the best off-ball movers and best shooter in the world and stuff. Then you still got Clay. Like yes, don't do that. That boy is. Oh, he is pissed. He wants to play so badly. You seen him on the boat?
Yeah, I'm pissed too. Yeah.
Of course we are. We all are. Yeah. Listen, there'll be at least a second round.
What was hurt again?
This last one, the Achilles.
I want all of them. Give me the list. Yeah.
First was the ACL in the right knee, and then it was Achilles on the left leg.
Oh my God.
God.
He's not coming
Both
back.
legs.
Bro. Shooting age is like wine. Don't worry about it.
Paraplegic.
Damn.
He lands wrong one time, bro.
It might be right. Yeah, it might be right. But hey, KD came back from Achilles. He balling.
Yeah, but did he come back from Achilles and a broken ankle?
Broken ankle? He didn't have he had a torn ACL, bro. Relax, bro. Relax.
You're right. I'm just predicting the future.
Wow. Not for
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, you ain't wrong, dude. Yeah, no, that one. That was scary.
But
imagine.
Dude, the playoffs are crazy right now, though. Like high key. Kawhi is going crazy.
Yeah.
He dropped back-to-back 30 points. I think PG dropped back-to-back 30s too, but this is like PG's two best games of the playoffs, and that's disappointing, PG. So, you're Paul George. Listen, I remember I was a young buck when I remember Paul George yamming on LeBron and Pacers, and I think they won 7 games. Like that's the PG I remember.
Yeah, man.
And like
Paul George got milk. You know what I'm saying? Got milk.
Did he have that for real?
Yo, it's probably.
Yeah,
most likely.
But like these past 3-4 years, like he's not been playing well in the playoffs, and like I don't care what anybody says, like you can be objective and notice that, like that shit's real. So if
how old is he?
Maybe like 31, 32, tops. LeBron's 37.
Yeah, that's LeBron.
You'll be alright. You'll be
LeBron
alright.
James, yo. I can make it. That's LeBron James.
LeBron, yeah,
He can go to 50.
He'll probably play till 40. I'm assuming
he's definitely going to play till 40. He's going to play at least till the sun gets there, and then,
That's what I'm saying. I think he just wants to play one season with his son and then be like, we got the chip.
No.
We out. No, I'm out.
That's what he says until he finds out how fun it is.
His son throwing him lobs. Yo, was he catching lobs or something?
You know that?
He's going to do that? No, he's going to catch a lob.
Dad, you good? Yeah.
I'll be out. I'll be out.
LeBron James, get the fuck out.
That'd be crazy. But yeah, nah. Dude, it's been wild.
Fuck up my face,
Fuck away from
kid.
me, bro. Get down the court. Get on defense, bitch.
Trae Young did have 18 assists.
You mean Lil Pump?
Yeah, Lil Pump had 18 assists. He really did though. Like that shit was kind of crazy. I saw the stats. I was like, damn, Trae. At least you put in the work to get this win. You know what I mean?
Damn,
But again, you're the Philadelphia 76ers. You have 3 players, I think actually, on the all-defensive team. On the NBA all-defensive. You should not be letting this happen to you, fam. I don't care. Like, you have Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, and Matisse Thybulle. Those are defenders. You want to talk about defense? They can defend.
Joel Embiid was on... What was he on before this?
The 76ers.
He's been on the 76ers forever?
Yes.
Get out of town.
Seriously, trust the process.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought he was somewhere else.
Nah. He's just been hurt a lot.
Ah.
Yeah, he's just always hurt.
Damn.
And that's why he created Trust the Process. He's just like, trust. We'll get there. Trust.
Oh, I hope that trust comes in.
This is one of those seasons where like if the Brooklyn Nets are not gonna get to the conference finals, this is the process right now. Right now, Joel, this is your moment.
Yeah.
This is your moment to prove.
All the fans is like, the process. The process! Watch the dwindle.
Yeah, it's been rough. It's been rough for Philly fans. I can't even lie. But I'm gonna be honest, I I had the Nets coming out, right? Little update now that we've gotten a little deeper into the playoffs. I don't want to change I'm like, sorry, like I chose what I chose at the beginning, but now this is how I feel about what's gonna happen.
Who did you choose in the beginning again?
I chose the Brooklyn Nets to come out the East, and I think I said the Lakers because AD was healthy.
Yeah.
And like I didn't think anybody could really beat the Lakers if AD's healthy, and that didn't go well.
Are we gonna have to run back the podcast?
I said Nets and Suns for a little bit.
The Suns are. I mean, they're looking like they're about to come out of the West. So
I don't even remember what I said. Did I say something?
I know you said you didn't want LeBron there. I remember.
No, yeah, and that happened. So that's cool.
Yeah, no.
Manifestation.
You said that shit.
Yeah, no,
and then the fucking series happened. I was like, wow, you've hurt LeBron.
Fuck LeBron.
Yeah, this shit keeps happening though. We
I
keep
bet
saying
his
shit.
pockets ain't hurt.
No kids, we keep saying shit, and then shit just will happen in the next couple of days with these people, like fucking Phillip. Then there was another one that happened. And I was just like, damn son, like we gonna keep doing this to them. But right now what I'm seeing is, and I still don't have the Suns in the finals. If I'm gonna be honest.
Really?
So personally, I chose Jazz in 5 for this series. Obviously, it's not Jazz 5 anymore because Clippers just tied it 2-2.
And I don't think it's gonna really be Clippers. If I'm being honest with you either.
No, I think I'm still going with Jazz in 7 now. I guess because I don't think the Clippers are gonna just lose 2 straight games. Now that they've done that, hopefully, I'll probably be wrong the way he's playing. But Donovan Mitchell's my favorite player. I just believe that he got there. So if the Jazz make it there. Suns are getting, I would say Jazz in 7 over the Suns. And then that's the finals versus, if KD doesn't win this game tonight, I'm going to say Philly's coming out.
Who's on the Jazz?
Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, Joe Ingles.
Who's on the Suns? Chris
Paul, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, Mikal Bridges.
Yo.
They're good. All these teams
I'm about
are
to watch
good.
this Nets game tonight.
I really want to.
In 7.
Suns in 7?
Yeah.
Versus who you think coming out of the Jazz and the Clips?
I think Jazz.
And you say Suns in 7?
Well, I want the Clips. That'd be cool. That'd be fucking cool.
I'm not gonna if the Clips get there, they're definitely whopping the
Suns.
They're definitely. And I would say.
Yeah,
Clips
you say
Clips
that,
6.
but then you watch like what's happening.
Yeah, but I don't think there's anybody on the Suns that can guard Kawhi and PG. Like anybody. Like Jay Crowder did decent defense on LeBron, but that was essentially after there was no AD.
This is to me like betting on horses. Like I don't know what they feed them bitches. I don't know what their statistics are. I don't know. I just look at.
I mean, I don't really know the statistics. I don't I sometimes look at statistics, but I understand that statistics are important.
Like
I prefer the eye test.
Yeah, you watch how they move.
Yeah.
You watch their fatigue. You watch how they've gone. You study.
Like the first 2 games versus the Jazz, like the Clippers just weren't playing well. Personally, I think. And like the stats, like they had like a quarter's worth, but not a full, like not the third quarter or like the fourth quarter, but like from the mid third to the mid fourth, they like outscored the Jazz by a lot. But that was like a stretch.
Mm-hmm. Here's what
I need to see that consistently, and these last 2 games it's been consistent.
I think I want my top picks to be Suns.
Mm-hmm.
If not Suns, it's got to be Clippers because you know what I mean. And there's no way for Jazz. It's not happening in my book. I don't think the Jazz is going to be able to do anything
To beat the Clippers?
Yeah, I don't think. Like,
I definitely think the Jazz can beat the Clippers.
I just don't. I don't know. You think it's either Suns, Jazz, then Clippers? Like
I would
the possibility of
the finals.
Yeah.
I would say Jazz, Suns, Clips. I need the Jazz to just focus on what they know how to do. Shoot threes and play defense. It's 2-2. They were up. They were up 2-0.
Oh, they were up 2-0?
Yeah, and then they got kind of blown out in the third game, and then I guess again kind of blown out in the fourth.
Suns, Clipper, Jazz.
Suns, Clips, Jazz. I understand that.
Betting on horses, baby.
But I understand that though.
I got a feeling.
Listen, honestly, that's the biggest consensus though. Is probably Suns, Clips to Jazz.
I just feel like I'd see the Clippers and the Jazz on like the big like the finals like thing. Then I would see the Jazz. I know. James is punching the air right now.
I don't even think the Suns have ever even been to the finals.
Yeah, that's the cool part.
Neither have the Clips.
No.
Yeah, they've never been to the finals.
That's crazy. Well, I guess this is like the one time I've really seen in my my lifetime. I don't know.
Now I will say, if it's Clips versus Suns are taking that. On the basis of, I don't think CP3 is gonna let himself lose to the Clippers, because he used to be a Clipper and he couldn't get to the finals with them. And
it's not going down like that anymore.
I just feel like you just don't let that happen.
Y'all made a mistake.
I'm a State Farm now. Fuck y'all.
But also, just like, but who's gonna guard them though? That's my problem.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying the Suns are a bad team, and they're definitely not bad defensively.
They would just find themselves. They'll just find out like, oh, I can.
I mean, if you make them shoot threes, and yeah, the Clippers shoot the best percentage in the league, but I feel like if you make them shoot like, not like uncontested threes, obviously, not like, oh, we're just gonna pack the paint and then they can't get inside. I'm talking about like, you give them enough driving room to think that they can drive, but they just don't, and they try to play this little, oh, I'm gonna dribble pull up. I think you can get them, because I don't think they shoot that well. Not the dribble pull up, personally. I think the only one that has a decent dribble pull up is like Paul George, and let him shoot that. I'm gonna be honest, let him shoot that. Like, seriously.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what
you're like, let him shoot that. Like, he's been the most inconsistent, and him and Marcus Morris really been super inconsistent. Let them shoot that.
All right,
just don't let Kawhi go.
From the East, who's gonna be there?
If Brooklyn can't, honestly, even if Brooklyn beats the Bucks, they're not beating the 76ers. I say 76ers at this point. If they don't get either James Harden or Kyrie back, it's Sixers in the finals.
It's so rough, man.
Yeah, no, it's
because I don't think the Bucks.
The Nets were the team to beat, bro.
Now
they were gonna be the super team.
Now, on the off chance somehow Sixers lose to the Hawks and then the Bucks beat the Nets, the Bucks are definitely in the finals. Like, there's no way the Bucks lose to the Hawks. And if that happens, Giannis, just move on, fam. Either move on or you get a jump shot, because something's going wrong, bud. Because no, buddy, there's no way. Just like there's no way that the Sixers should lose to the Hawks right now. But dog, that's even worse.
This is the reality.
Like, no shit. Like, we're like, and I get it. Like, it's a 48-minute game. Anybody can win.
Yeah,
I understand that. But there are things that we know as fact. Giannis is a 2-time MVP. Fact. He's one of the best PER players we've ever seen. Fact. You have an all-star in Chris Middleton. Fact. They have Trae Young.
That's a fact.
Don't lose the game. Just don't lose the game. Just don't lose the games. Come on, now. Dude. Like, the Knicks lost, and I was sad. I get it. Fuck Trae Young. And I get it. I'm probably just saying all this because fuck Trae Young. I get it. But, like, come on, bub.
These are the moments I wish I was a billionaire.
To buy a team?
No. To buy a ticket just from off some random person and make, like, a ask that button. And every time, like, Trae Young's just, like, yams up on someone, I'm just going to ask that. Ask that.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Bro's like 5'11", bro.
I mean,
he's not yamming anybody.
Yeah.
I'm about to say yam. I don't think I've ever seen this man dunk.
He'll just cross over someone and then
shoot a three.
Yeah. As it's going.
All the balls in the area.
I don't know why nobody's done that yet. That's actually hilarious.
Because they're the same person. Yeah.
But yeah,
Lil Pump practicing gymnastics.
I saw him smack somebody in the club.
That's all it is.
No, I saw someone where he was like just in the airport or whatever. He like did a little cartwheel and he like did like a front handspring almost, but he like he did it, got to his feet and kind of like jumped again and like just.
What that man doing, bro? He dropped a floppy album and then
he's about to drop. I think he just made a song with Perp and he's supposedly dropping Lil Pump too.
But what happened? I mean, you're just gonna forget that college. Was it Harvard dropout?
Harvard dropout. Yeah.
It just happened. We're not gonna.
It wasn't good.
Yeah, we're just gonna forget about it.
Don't lie to yourself.
A couple songs were okay.
Yeah, I get that. I listened to a couple songs, but I didn't put them on my playlist.
Oh
yeah.
Listen, that's the ultimate. That's my ultimate test of if your songs are good enough. Like, you can have a good song, and I'll say, hey, it was, like if I put some songs on the playlist. And then I will acknowledge that some songs are good. I'll be like, that was a good album. If I put 2 songs on my playlist and I'm like, maybe there was like 2 more songs that were good, but I didn't like anything else, I'm like, it's alright. If I listen to your whole album and I don't put anything on the playlist and I'm just like, I mean, I guess I could have listened to
I'm not
a
gonna come
song
back
or
to
two.
these.
Yeah, no, like,
That's
bro,
crazy.
like, no.
Yeah,
that's-
I mean, I've definitely done that.
I'm always late to the party.
Yo, the freaking Culture 3 and that was super good. I put like probably 4 or 5 of those.
Yeah,
songs at least
yeah.
on there.
And then, I
the
mean,
same
honestly, it
with,
was all good, though.
Same with Polo G's album too.
I haven't listened to that yet, but
That's
I do
really
want to
good.
listen to. I've heard it was good.
I've only listened to like a quarter.
The culture.
Yeah.
It's good, man. It's really
Yeah.
worth it. It's really worth it.
It is.
It's just like it was really shocking. Like I was listening to Holding On to a Hero. Holding Off for a Hero. Yeah, you know, if you guys know that song. 80s. Then I was on Spotify and it just went boop. I was like, it was like Culture 3. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, this is like a Tuesday.
Well, I didn't even.
Fucking Quavo was on Hot Ones.
Oh
That's how I
yeah.
got it.
Oh yeah. I didn't even see that one. I should have.
I haven't watched Hot Ones in a minute.
They're back in the studio, man.
Good.
Yeah.
There's just certain shows that I just couldn't watch when they just weren't doing it in studio. Like I told you, like Skip and Shannon, they were doing it at home, and I was just like, it's not the same when I have to wait for y'all to react to
I don't want
whatever
to see
you
this
just heard.
laptop webcam of Hot
Yeah,
Ones.
it's just-
Yeah.
Now why don't they give these people? Why don't they give these people better webcams, bro? We see streamers who stream, not even streamers, have like crisp, man.
I just don't like the delay of you talking to each
They
other.
have to like a newscaster.
Yeah, like I hate that shit on the news. I don't want to see that
Back
shit.
to
when
you,
I'm
Bill.
Like, yo, like I can't stand it. So now I couldn't do it. But as soon as they got back in the studio, I was on it. You serious? That shit's great.
Studios are crazy. Why? I mean, I get it. It's just human.
It's that interaction, bro.
It changes everything.
Yeah, man.
And after a year of like not interacting with a lot of people, you know, it's like you want to see that again.
I just want to see somebody do it.
Yeah. From my screen, I'm still at home, but I just want to see.
Facts.
What's the timestamp?
Look at about hours from 5.
What you got in the?
Well, so I was thinking about. I've been thinking about the evolution of humans recently.
All right. You gonna fuck us up at
Yep.
the end? That's what you do. That's what you do.
Listen, I already got fucked up. I've been fucked up ever since we've been talking about Michaela. Honestly. That shit had me, bro. But I gotta pull this up because sometimes when I'll have thoughts every now and then, I'll just think like, oh, that's a good podcast topic. But then I don't want to dive in too much into the rabbit hole of thinking about it a whole much.
Yeah,
Because I'm like, oh, I want to just have those natural thoughts on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm like, then I get here and I have the topic and I'm like, oh fuck, where was I going with that, dude? That's what pisses me off. No, but I kind of wrote down enough, I think. But I was just thinking about like the evolution of humans just from doing like daily activities is probably insane. Like just from a couple hundred years ago, like I was thinking about driving. Like our cognitive ability and motor function has to increase exponentially since we started driving, right? Like that's a daily
shit.
activity now.
Yeah.
And we're just so used to it. Like people have accidents, obviously, but it's like we're typically confident enough to know that we can go, you know, fucking 70, 80 miles an hour down the highway and we'll be fine. That's insane, right?
There should be more accidents.
That's so fucking
That shit's
crazy.
fast. That shit. You want to talk about people? Yo, like
Just the fact that we have the skill and the mental ability to think about these situations like that would be so fucking foreign to somebody 100 years ago. You know what I mean?
oh yeah. Hell
Yo,
yeah.
put
like,
them in a
what the
car.
fuck?
They'd lose their mind.
Yeah.
And
They crash you probably immediately if we're being honest.
So yes. Yeah. But like also, I don't know, has it gotten better and better because like it has to have gotten better and better. Like the best driver in the 70s, could he be the best driver?
Now.
Yeah, like his prime back
no
then.
way, right?
Like
No
70s
way.
prime.
I feel like 70s prime is probably like average now.
Right. But how does that get passed on like that?
Because, well, it just goes along with the evolution of technology, I think, too, because, you know, like, someone who's really good at driving the fucking Model T, you know, like, what the fuck are they going to do with this fucking, and your Velociter, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, but like you give I don't know, like a 16-year-old person, like a teenager just got a license, they're driving for the first time. Are they better than someone who was driving for at least 10 years in the 80s?
No.
Probably not.
No.
Why?
Probably.
I'm always, well, because it's like, you guys remember, like, when you were first starting to drive, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking about this, too, because it was going along with the thought of, like, I'm so comfortable with driving now, it's weird. because I remember when I was first driving, I was scared to go on the highway. You know what I mean? Like your first time out on the highway, you're like, oh fuck, what if I fuck something up? Like Jesus, and then it's like when I'm so comfortable now, it's like I fucking I'm over here fucking driving one-handed or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
I'm listening to music. I'm jamming out. I don't give a fuck.
That was the problem driving Suzuki. I had to go back to manual because I wasn't doing anything.
Yeah,
It's weird.
I felt weird. I felt like I felt like I wasn't at my best because I
wasn't on
wasn't
autopilot mode in automatics.
Yeah.
Like I like be going down a road for like a minute, and then I'll like pop back into consciousness and be like, what the?
Yeah, dude.
Sometimes I'll literally it's almost like a flow state or something in a way, but you just like you kind of like come to and you're like, oh, I've been driving.
Yeah, that shit is weird, and it makes me. But it never happens in a manual. It only happens when I'm in automatics. I'm like, I get home, but I'll get scared. Yo, I'll be at the end. And I'm like, that was what? That was scary.
I don't make it. That's a good testimony of how crazy we've gotten, bro. We can just sit that shit on autopilot, like breathing.
Yeah, exactly. Our brain just does that shit for us.
It just knows.
Did I ever tell you how I first learned how to drive?
No.
This guy, and James. Okay, so this was a story, right? I don't know if I can get in trouble for this, like legally, in this.
No.
Also, statute of limitations.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what happened. So, I lived in Somerville for a bit, or I would, and there was the Honda Civic was there, and I've passed that car like, hundreds of times, but in the one day I was like, I'm finally getting serious about driving. I started my permit, and I was like, this is the car. It was something about it. It was just black, and you gotta understand, next to it was a Celica. I think it was blue, or it might have been yellow. But it was a Celica, and it was kind of fire. But the one thing I thought was I wanted to take my boys in the car, and it had like a sedan with the Civic, so I was like, fuck it, I'm getting the Civic, 93. Look in the car, and it's manual. I'm like, oh, that's crazy, because I don't know how to drive that shit. My mom was like, well, I'll teach you. Your dad knows how to drive. I was like, my dad knows how to drive, man. He was like, yeah. Found a whole backstory with that. That's crazy. But, so my mom gets in the car, and she drives it, and she stalls it, of course, because it's been like years. I'm like, oh, so it's easy. Okay. It's easy to just do it. Okay, so then she parks at her house, and she lives in Somerville. I live in West Ashley. And she would go to work, and so what we would do is that James and Trev would pick me up when she's at work and drive me to that house, and I would steal my own car and drive it until I figured it out without them.
That's cool.
It was crazy.
It was pretty dope.
That's a good way to do it.
I stalled probably 10 times on one road, then another 10 times once I got past it. It was crazy, dude. I would stall throughout the whole neighborhood until I didn't. And then my dad was like, you learned that like really quick. I was like, yeah. I didn't want to say like, I've been practicing. Some shit like that, but
quick is relative.
Yeah. But I always think about that because
10 times on the way here.
It was the one moment, except like robotics, I think, where, and maybe you kind of do other things. Like there's like small, even like today, like I'll just like, there's just things that you'll do when you find out that you'll give yourself the grace to fail, you'll be ridiculously good at it.
Yeah.
When you're willing to just machine learn yourself into doing it, it's weird, dude. Like
I think that's just the way better way to learn.
I do too.
It sucks whenever you have, I don't know, just somebody kind of watching you learn, and they're like, oh no, you should do it like this, or you're like, why that didn't work is because you didn't do like this, and it's like, all right, well, I could figure that out for myself, and
yeah, you gotta throw yourself in the water.
Yeah,
that is I mean, I don't know if people teach that these days.
It's the original learning.
Yeah, and maybe that's why. So now the question is, our generation at least have done that for a bit. I'm starting to notice this pattern of acceptance of not wanting to like learn something, like from like just in general, like I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example, but like I don't know. It just seems, and I don't want to sound like a boomer. It's gonna be a super boomer take. When
it's like when older people don't want to learn something about technology and just have somebody.
So maybe it's not even a boomer take. Maybe it's a Gen Z take. When old people don't want to learn, don't want to throw themselves into it and learn something new because they're set with what they know. Young people do that too. And when boomers go, this generation is soft, I never, like, you always go, well, I mean, like, we just don't have to deal with the hardships you have to deal with. but it's not the shit. Like this type of shit.
It's different hardships.
Yeah, it's different hardships, but it's also like when you accept not wanting to learn, or you're not wanting to dive deep into something because it might be just so much. When you don't accept that that's the fun part, that does seem soft to me, because you are hindering yourself because something might be daunting, but you will be better out of it, and that just seems wild to me. You know what I mean? Is that that's a crazy take?
No.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's always how I've kind of learned things, was on my own. Yeah. And I like looking back, it's like certain things in the moment I feel like I would have been like, oh, it would have been nice if somebody, like would have just gave me a hint about this or whatever, but it's like looking back at it, you're like, no, because then I really I really learned in that moment how to do something and what mistakes could be made and how not to do them and stuff like that.
I remember when I was choosing the classes, my freshman seminar for NYU, and I was working with him, and this was during his time shit and all that good stuff, and it was a class, I think it was like in time or something like that, and like we just didn't know what it was. Like, he saw it, he was like do that one. I was like why? He was like, it's time, bro. Like do that one. Then like it's the one, all right? So I was like, fuck it. I was like, it's freshman seminar. Fuck it. Right? Not gonna be a problem. Still gonna be the easiest class on my schedule, right? It's freshman seminar.
I had like an engineer. My seminar was like engineering, and we went through like every kind of engineering, and I was
Brody. It was a like 5-book series of like I think the books have to have at least like 1,000 pages or more. I'm thinking 1,500 or more. Yeah. And even the first day we walked in, lady walks in, she's like, hey everyone, we're gonna get this, da da da. She was like, I just want to let you guys know before we even start, this is the hardest freshman seminar. So if you want to leave, just get ready to do that in the next couple of days. But if you stay, you're gonna learn a lot, da da da. I sat there and I was like, this motherfucker made me choose this one, and I was just like, you know what? Fuck it, right? Let's do it. What am I about to figure out in here? Fuck. It's an amazing story. No, seriously, it's like one of the best written stories I think I've ever read in my life.
Jesus,
like genuinely, it's like I literally recommend it all the time now because I'm like Marcel Proust. He's amazing. His storytelling is one of a kind, and that whole story, bro. Like you need like this is when people have bookshelves and shit now. I'm starting to get it now. Those books would be on my bookshelf. Like I need those. I have to get those when I have my home and I have my family, and like my kids like, oh my god, what's this book? And I'm like, oh, you need to read the Marcel Proust collection. This right here is gonna fuck your shit up. That shit is it's an amazing story, dude. It's an amazing story. Seriously, dude.
This right here is gonna walk your world, little Tim.
Yo, seriously, dude. That shit is amazing, man. And again, like it was a little daunting when she says that, but at the same time, it was so worth it. It was so absolutely worth it. I cannot lie.
That's what's up.
It's Miss Cannon's class, bro.
Oh no, I'm not gonna front. I will say sorry on that one. Nah, I said fuck out that. No. I see people. I was seeing you. It wasn't like I was scared of it. I was just like, listen, I'm not taking Miss Cannon this year. I'm trying to I'm trying to relax. All right,
yeah.
I've been going ham.
I said, bro. I was like, I've heard too much shit, bro.
I
was like, but I took like probably the next hardest one, which was like the English 101 and 102.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I took a Ingenuity.
You took
English 4 honors.
You took hard curriculum classes. I took hard ass teachers that like took the curriculum that wasn't that serious. It was weird. Like I went back to back. Hyde, Cannon. Hyde goes, you got him next year? In front of me. I'm watching them talk about me in front of each other. He goes, yeah, I think he's on my roster. He goes, better watch out. I'm like, that's going to set me up. That's going to set me up. This is the same motherfucker who sat behind me and Ariel and was like, if the cops lose, it's the cops versus the basketball team, like the coach.
Yeah.
It says, if the cops lose, you get detention. I said, hey, yo, what? They went to OT. That was the scariest. I was so invested in that. Yo, it was crazy. Yeah, I got a lot of attention from that motherfucker. That dude was buck wild.
You know, I took my AP Lang and I took my AP shit. I was just like, yo, like, is Cannon to end this bitch off? Listen.
That shit
come
was
on.
crazy.
Come on.
I don't know if I ever said this on the podcast either. She was the lady who, in the end, did give me my diploma. But before that, she was also the lady who, when I had my cap and gown and got it from the store, I walked in and Rel was like, yo, shout out to Rel. He was like, and I don't even know why you brought that in. I said, what you mean, bro? He was like, and she walked in. First thing she said, she goes, why did you even bring this in here? You're not going to wear it. I was like, oh, shit.
Yo, she's a pure savage, dude.
Yeah, but she taught me a lot, man.
Oh, yeah, she's great. I still think she's a great teacher. I just, seeing you know, it's just like, listen, buddy,
we gotta get.
I did my work. I proved my shit. I already made it to what college I'm going to. I proved my shit here.
I put in my time.
Exactly. It was second semester and everything. I was like, yo, no, not like this. Not like this. You get out. Listen. I need to come to school and I need to relax. This isn't the way, please.
Me and Nick, John Travolta memed because we thought Noah was gonna be there, and she's calling his name, and we're just. Maybe he's late. Nah, he was not late. Yeah, man. I don't know. I just think, it seems that we all agree that throwing yourself into shits
for sure
makes you better in the end. Mm-hmm. Because I just personally think that most people, if not all people, are strong enough to get past hardship. And when you do that, you're
better for it. Yeah.
You're a god.
Yeah.
You can take the world.
Yeah.
And you're crazy. And then I guess my dad always said this too. You live by example, and so if you can do it, and someone else sees you do it, and they do it, and you're like, oh fuck yeah, all right, I can do that shit. They can do it. I don't know. It's just something crazy about it. That is how we've learned. So when it comes to as cars got more advanced, as things got more advanced, we just threw ourselves in that shit and got better. So yeah, a 1970s guy who just got into driving is not going to be as good as the 17 or 16-year-old that's getting into driving. Yeah. Because they things are different. Things are more advanced. Things are more daunting because they're movable weapons. And so if they can throw themselves into that, they can master whatever the shit they had back then.
Mm-hmm. See, but I think then the reverse is true. So I don't think like a person from, I think 80s is a little short. I don't know. We'll say
it's like their 40s.
Bro, 80s still had house phones.
I have a house phone here.
So. Yeah, that's it though.
We're talking about vehicles though. I don't know. I'm just thinking like somebody. I think somebody like let's say a person that's been driving for a year. I think they would be a better driver if they went back to like the 40s, 50s, or whatever.
Oh yeah, that'd be fucking.
They would probably be better than them.
They'd be the best driver. They'd be the best taxi. They had taxi back. Yeah, they had taxi back there. He just
probably.
We all going? Tribeca?
Yo, it would actually be crazy because you would be whipping it like nobody ever seen.
The streets ain't even change in New York, bro. It's the same.
Why?
They don't. I'm with it.
Hey, I'm on the corner of 5th and 7th, but
every other driver in that age is like, yeah, we're just gonna go this way. Just
I don't even know what
they're doing. Shit. They're like, damn, son, how you doing?
What are you doing? What the?
Come on, man. Listen, I can't give you my secrets now.
He used the palm.
Like you said, I'm whipping it up.
Yo, this would be different.
Oh man.
Are there any other like daily activities you think that? Well, I was thinking too. Like, what do you think evolved humans the most? Some kind of like primitive activity. You think it was like, I don't know,
talking,
playing catch,
talking.
Well, yeah, of course.
Talking was
before
great.
that.
Before
talking.
Way more eloquent, yes.
Yeah, we got shit done.
We took out all the extra shit.
What do you mean?
There used to be a lot of extra shit in language. You took it out.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that was cool.
Isn't like English one of the most? And I'm not saying that English is better than any other language. I'm just saying, isn't English like one of the most efficient languages?
I forgot how they worded this, but it's
one of the most confusing. I know that.
It's the most confusing, but you can relay information in a dumb way. I don't know how to explain it, but they said like Mandarin Chinese is really up there because you can you can relay information really fast, but the linguistics of it is hard to speak.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can master English just by hearing it, like classes, if you don't speak a foreign language, I mean, if you speak a foreign language like naturally, and you come in and you try to do a class, that's just hard. But if you just have conversation, I mean, I guess that's what any language. Except Chinese, that shit hard. if you just have like conversation with someone, you can relay information mad fast, because it's easiest to pick up just by audible.
Mm-hmm.
But learning it is like difficult as fuck.
Yeah. But I was just thinking, like, I don't know, like even before speaking.
Rich Brian proves that.
Yeah,
Because he learned from like rap shit.
it's easy. You just hear that
that's
shit
crazy.
all the time. People won't tell. They just had the friends reunion. They were like, "Yeah, we learned English through friends." It's
That's
like
wild
that's
as
fucking
fuck.
crazy.
I'm just thinking, what most advanced are cognitive or just physical ability? What activity? Like
Basketball.
But like I'm thinking like way back, bro. I'm talking like before we could talk. Like,
I was
do
gonna
you
say
think they were playing catch? Like,
yeah, I think any game.
yeah, any kind of game or something that we just came up with, probably like.
I guess that's why we keep making them.
And again, they would have had to be throwing stones. Them bitches
Or
or thick ass stones. Just,
Or drawing some
a
kind
good
of
one.
creative
oh hell
outlet.
yeah,
Definitely.
drawing is. We know caveman drawings. We were way better now.
Yeah.
They were still very descriptive back then. Though they were very good. They're just not as good as today.
Yeah, but it's also weird too because you know what they're saying, you know what they're drawing.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. It's still good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just not as good as dog.
Yeah.
Are we gonna be real?
No.
It's just better. Now we have better tools though.
Cavemen drawings are baby drawings today.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I mean,
And they use the most basic tools we.
See, that's the thing too. It's like our powers of perception evolved along with that. Like the caveman drawings, those like real primitive drawings, but now like a baby can do that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I think hunting probably helped a lot. Just like trajectory of an object,
definitely,
knowing
yeah.
how your body's like a tool.
Early geometry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because we're pretty good at just like, which people don't give a lot of credit. Like our like geometrical feeling about throwing shit is kind of crazy.
Yeah,
We're just
and
like,
hand-eye
this
coordination
is
and
the
all
way
that
I need
shit,
to throw it.
That's crazy. Yeah, football in general. Is
Yeah,
like
that's pure geometry. And you
Even-
don't have.
golf. I low key.
Oh yeah. Oh hell
started
yeah.
thinking about golf more recently.
It takes a lot. Fam.
Yeah, it
that
takes-
shit is hard.
And then, especially when you start counting this shit, and you're like really taking notes of like where you are and all that
It's
shit.
just different, bro.
How many pars or whatever you're playing? It's fucking crazy.
That's a hard game.
That's a difficult ass game, bro.
You want to talk about difficult sports? Listen, everything ain't got to expend all the energy out your body for it to be a difficult sport. That shit right there is hard.
But then, like old golf, they had like old fucking clubs, right?
Yeah.
And so the fact that you were like, I'm so good at this, that now the instrument is the problem.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's how good they got at golf. I mean, we're not.
I would be better if I had a better tree. Yeah.
We're never gonna get to a point, I don't think, in basketball where to go, I'm so fucking good at this that if I just had a better ball, I'd be better. You know what I mean? Like I don't think everybody just kind of adapts to the ball.
Yeah.
But you got so good at golf that you had to the instrument had to adapt to you. I mean that's great. I mean people probably say that with pigskin because we don't use pigskin anymore in footballs, right?
Yeah, we use it. We still call it the pigskin.
Right.
Yeah. We don't use pigskin.
So we adapted that, I guess. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty. Yeah, it's like and I think it's kind of like where all sports are kind of at right now. It's like we've gotten to the point where we've maximized the tool that you need to use.
Mm-hmm.
Now you just got to be good.
Right.
Yeah.
You can get as good as you goddamn can because like that's just what it is.
That's why controllers are so fun when we see new ones.
Because we're like, oh, I can do this now with this?
Shit.
Okay, you've changed the game now.
You're giving me feedback? Oh,
Yeah, that's great. You know what I hate? Keyboards.
Why?
Because I know that that's not the most efficient keyboard layout.
Oh, the ergonomics is better? Or is
And
it-
that beyond the ergonomics, it's the layout of the keys. They're
Oh,
actually
stupid.
Yeah, but yes. You know how that happened, by the way? The guys who made the typewriter, they noticed that if you hit a certain keys in a certain sequence, it jams the typewriter. So they designed the typewriter so that the sequence that jams is the least clicked key. Which is why you have QWERTY.
So like more toward the pinky. Is like
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, see,
yeah,
I was looking this up a while ago because I was getting different reasonings for why they made the keyboard layout like that. And one was like typewriter, and one was like, oh, it's the most efficient way to type because the way the letters are organized. That's what I'm saying. But I was getting so many different opinions about it. I was like, I don't know what the fuck is
I mean, sure, like that's what I know.
We're just guys, yeah.
Yeah. But that's what I've shown. That's what I've seen is that the typewriter jammed, and when it jammed, they were like, okay, well, we can rearrange the letters and mix them around and move them for where we know where people are going to type the most frequently, just like vowels and linguistics and what people say and all that shit. And we put those there. That way it won't jam. And then it got better and better.
Is IOU beside each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Not in that order, but yeah.
No,
and then I mean, even like pinkies are like we don't even. Can we actually?
I'm so bad with my pinky. Whenever I actually type, I always just stretch my ring finger.
Yeah, I need to look at the original QWERTY. Cause okay, so I'm gonna mess you up because there is a layout that is efficiently better. Now we adapted to that. That's why they give us keyboarding classes and computer classes. Because like we want you to train this. There's other keyboard layouts that are significantly better.
When I wish they really tried to go ham with teaching me. In high school, they just they were like, just don't look at your keyboard, and I would be like,
yeah.
You know how hard it is to just not look at my
Bro,
keyboard?
Shout out to Mr. Appleby. He was the hardest fucking keyboard instructor I've ever came across. The only keyboard instructor, because I had a computer class, but it wasn't keyboard class. It was keyboarding class. I
had that.
So well, you don't know Mr. Appleby, but that it could get crazy.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, we'll come in and somebody in the classroom has the keyboard with no keys. With no.
Oh, I didn't have that shit.
No letters.
No letters. I didn't have that shit.
And then we do Guam test, and we'll just write the paragraph as it goes, and as the green line's getting closer and closer, you have to be in front of that line. If you're not on that line, don't be beyond that line. Yeah. Because your Guam is like what grades you. We take tests. Mm-hmm. We got crazy,
That's
bro.
That's nuts. We didn't.
I wish they would have did the coverings with me, man.
Oh, we didn't need the coverings. They just took a keyboard and wiped it clean.
My keyboarding was kind of coupled with IBA.
Ah.
So yeah, it was a lot of learning how to type, and then also just like typing out a bunch of business letters and learning how to do all that shit.
You had IBA in elementary school?
Middle school.
You had IBA in middle school?
That's still kind of crazy. That's why you're so good in Excel, isn't it?
I don't
I had IBA in high school.
No, I had a programming Excel class in Clemson. Though.
No, that's cool. Why. Yeah, that's why. He said function.
Where did I learn Excel? Oh, Stats.
He used
his classes were just good.
Yeah, that's what people say. They just don't like him. But
there's a lot of people that don't like him, but they don't like him because
they never say the class is bad.
Yeah, he's just overbearing sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's like a understandable overbearing. But I can understand why people just hate that shit. Like with me, he would be overbearing, but I was just like one day he was just like I was doing the tickets or something. And he was just like, "Do you want to do this?" I was like, it's whatever. He was like, Are you not happy to do this? I was like, I'm not happy to do this. He was like, well, you're not smiling. I was like, I'm just selling tickets. I don't he'll go in on you. And he's just like, it's whatever, dude.
Yeah, I think this might be the NVGs. Looks like something like this, and inside of it,
Googler.
Something like that.
Ew.
So it literally
I'm
just
so glad
had
we got
letters.
past that because that's rough.
It had letters.
God, I don't even know what I would have done if I had to use that.
It had letters of
Listen,
period.
I bless the people that came before me, dude. They get all my respect. Holy shit.
Question mark, the and symbol, commas,
Well,
colon,
see, now it's like if there is a better layout for the keys for more efficient typing, then
I'll show you.
But we're so deep in the QWERTY, though.
That's what I'm saying. How do we just make that a new standard and have to have a clean slate of a new generation? We have to start teaching them this new layout.
Apple could do it because they'll just do it. They'll just be like, we make our keyboards like this now.
That's it.
And then people would be like, oh, guys, this is the better one. Apple did it. Whoa.
The DeVrock keyboard is actually known to be.
We spoke about this, right?
Yeah.
DeVrock. Oh, that's so weird, bro. Oh, God.
She looks wild. She looks wild.
There are hackers that use this keyboard. And I always thought it's because it was more efficient, but I also think it's a security protocol. I mean, sure, you could hook up another
I don't
keyboard.
like this. I feel like having to learn how to type like that would be so hard because I'm already like trained to click in those areas. Will it come up?
That shit white.
Oh, it's coming in.
We just gonna have to put it in post. You gonna put it in post?
I'll put it in post.
Yeah, maybe.
It's a crazy layout.
Take a look it up. DeVrock.
DVORAK, was that it?
I believe you are correct.
Hey.
Yeah, man. Keyboards are crazy. Yeah. Flashbacks. I'm sorry. Dude, we used to play this game where it's like Space Invader and the asteroid was coming and it had a word. And if you didn't type the word, then that's how you go.
I was doing some keyboarding with my students at Addy, but there would be these games. What was the website called? Damn, I don't remember now.
Yeah, Cool Math.
No, it wasn't Cool Math. But it was a lot of it was just there would be paragraphs that you would type out and then it would tell you, give it like a red letter if you clicked that one wrong, and you could go back and change it, but it would still like have that mark or whatever.
I feel like I played all these.
Yeah, every few sections of that there would be like a game, and there was one that the students couldn't pass, and it was like, you jump to a balloon that's falling, and you have to click that letter before you get off the screen or whatever. So you should click. You just have to get there.
Yeah, no.
And I was like, come on now, it's easy. That's light work. They would be like, no. We'd be like, all right, guys, we're gonna do some keyboarding today. And they'd be like, no, we want to do keyboarding. It's so boring. I'll be like, okay, well, that's because you guys are bad at it. I'm just saying.
Get good.
You gotta get real.
I was like, you have to practice, and then you'll be like, oh, okay, this isn't that bad. But they were all playing that game, and they were like, I can't pass this game, and I'll be like, watch this.
One hand.
Got it. One try.
Yeah,
and I'm doing it on an iPad. You guys have keyboards.
Oof.
Sometimes you gotta let them know.
Crazy.
You gotta let them know, hey, it's possible. Just get good.
Yeah, man. That's the only GG no one wants to hear. But some people need to hear. Me at Fortnite. No reticle, baby.
Bro, my PS4's been overheating.
Yo,
Real?
that last game. We got another one after that, by the way.
I know.
Yo,
I knew. Come on now,
bro. You said it, bro. I've been playing no reticle again.
He's hitting the shots too. This shit pisses me off.
It's crazy, dude. I just be like, boom, boom. Every time I got it's obnoxious. I know. Every time I got a kill, no reticle.
Do you see people's reticle when you're watching them when you get killed?
No.
Because if you do, and they get killed by you,
think so.
and they pull up and they go, it's a reticle.
I don't think you do though. I don't think
Probably
you see
don't.
it.
That's funny. Yeah, no, that's really fun. It's really fun. It's really fun.
I don't know if I'm gonna try it, but
Point and click, bro. It's just they're there. You are there, and they're there. Hit them. There's no matchup. You're reticle. F all that. They're in front of you, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot them. It just goes down to that, dude. The only problem is this. I might be better at snipers now, but I also really suck at distance ARs. Like, what I carry, right? All I carry now is a subby and a shotgun and maybe an AR. It's in that order because I'll just boom, like, cause I have so many bullets I can course correct so fastly.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
It's the way to go. But I gotta keep an AR on me all the time.
Oh yeah, keep it.
Yo,
Sometimes I'm just not pressed anymore.
I'm pissed too because that game that we won before my shit started overheating like crazy. When we were having that last just insane
Oh my
battle,
God, dude.
That's when it started overheating. But like right before that, when I tell you I beamed, because I was changing my settings. I was like, I don't know what the problem is, but maybe if I go lower, I'll hit my shots more often, and I'm not gonna worry about trying to overcompensate because I know I'm playing PCs. Let me just hit my shots. Let me focus on hitting my shots. Brody, somebody pulled up to us. I built a steer. Pete said, ting, 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 ting. I said, oh my God, he's one. He's gotta be. I was like, no, there's no way, bro. You would have got hit by one more bullet. You're dead here, bro. That's when I knew. I was like, okay, I don't need to worry about overcorrecting myself. Just know that I gotta trust myself. Mm-hmm. And I hit my shots right now.
Yo, that last battle, were you seeing all that?
Brody, I was there for the beginning, which was
Oh
a team pulled up from the left, team pulled up from the right. There was a team, I think, in the back right, and then there was motherfuckers down below a house. Dog, it was so many people.
And then the UFO came.
Yo, Brody.
Yo, it was crazy. Yo, we got I mean, I had to have gotten rezzed at least once or twice in that battle.
That shit was wild.
I mean, we had 30 kills as a team.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
We killed
it was a murder.
a quarter of the lobby,
It was
bro.
a murder. It was a murder. It was a murder.
It just kept coming, and we just kept having to heal up,
every time.
drink up, get back in it. And then, like, the last two, I didn't even realize it was the last two at that point, but they started shooting. I was like, fuck y'all. I ran to the UFO and I just said, I'm ending this right now. And then Juan hit the last dude. I hit him. There was like, it had, what was it, 2 people left on there? I just, boom, clean. It flew off. I was like, fall. And he just fell, knocked. I was like, okay, we're on the last one. He's shooting at me. Juan just hit him with the, boom. I was like, and we're done. I jumped out. I didn't even care how high I was. I jumped out just to hit him with the scar. I was like, yo, those. Crazy. I mean, when we started, it was just teams coming in, flooding in. Oh my god, that's the stuff for the legends, man. That's the stuff.
For nights where legends are made.
Hey, it's real, dude. It's real, dude.
That game just gets fun every once in a while. Once you adapt to like
battle
the
royales,
changes,
dude. When you really kill like a third to a fourth of the lobby, and you sit there like, damn, they couldn't stop me. They couldn't stop us.
They really just couldn't.
They don't know what this is. They weren't ready. That shit is just beautiful. That shit is beautiful. Like getting you a little. Oh, we got like 6 kills. We won. Those, it's fine. Doesn't feel the same. Doesn't feel the same.
Yeah.
That shit says 25 kills. You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
We know who it is. Yeah. We earned that. We earned that right there. That shit is just real.
Yeah. That's a great game. I mean, it is. It's hard to say.
A good game.
Hard to say something.
UFOs and the NPCs are a bit much right now, but it's a good game.
They hit for everything.
Yeah,
they will strike you down.
Bro, a dude. Now I heard the UFO, right? All right, I heard the UFO. Even Ed called it out, and I was like, okay, let me just be wary of a UFO. But I'm running towards the circle. I'm just thinking, be wary. This motherfucker just had a rock in his tractor beam. Didn't even do shit. Just hit me with the rock for my entire health pack.
What?
Brody, I said, are you serious? You didn't even do anything. He hopped out and tried to murk me. Proceeded to miss all his shots on me on the ground, and I was like, this is why you shouldn't be able to do what you just did. Because you're ass, bro. This is exactly why. Like, what was that just now, dog?
Oh, dude, I was feeling myself. That happened. And we had that canyon that separated us from the other people.
Oh, yeah.
I just went over there and just was like, Gah! It was like, Gah! It was weird. It was a moment I just haven't. That was a.
Oh, you talking about the duo game?
That was a good one too. No, I thought was that the same? I thought it was the same game where it was like there was people on the other side, and we were. The rock thing happened. Joe and Juan I think someone. It wasn't me.
Joe and Juan were way ahead.
Did I heal you up for that?
I mean, I think so, but they turned around once that happened too. But yeah.
That wasn't the same game. We just sat in chairs.
That was a funny game because I was there for that.
Oh,
one.
You were there for that one.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. It wasn't. Wait, we won that one, right?
Yeah.
That was great.
I don't know them about
We found 4 chairs.
It just
sat in them. Wow, we saw one team was just fighting there.
There was one. I didn't see a full team, but there was one dude. He was just like running around off to the right, and then there were 2 teams fighting in front of us.
Oh, yeah.
And we're just all sitting on this mountain in chairs, and we're just watching. We're like, they'll never see us, right? How would they know? And Ed's like, I don't even got an AR, guys. And
I came back.
There's a supply drop going on. We're like, hey, go get the supply drop, bro. And he's just jogging over there. He's like, he gets it. He's like, oh, guys, I'm getting shot at.
They're just. I'm like,
So there's like a third dude coming over, and there's like still this team fighting on the mountain or whatever, and they finally duke it out. Ed comes back to us, and then we're like, oh, I guess we gotta move.
Yeah, I survived that. That was weird.
We walk up the mountain and kill a couple people up there. Like we're tinking dudes down below or whatever, and then it ends up there's just like 2 people below us. Like we're like the last circle. And they're like they're in the bushes under us. Like we have this huge build. We're like healing up or whatever. And these 2 dudes are just like chilling in the bushes, and I'm like, they got to be right here. I think I hear them, and I'm just like, I just take a couple shots in the bushes. I'm like, tink tink. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yo, it's an amazing feeling when you're getting to that end, and like you move up to the high ground because you know like everybody's gonna want it, and then you look at the number of people there, and then you turn around and you look down and you see them, and you're like, are you gonna die? You're not making it up here. I'm not gonna let you. You're not getting up here. You're gonna die. This is the end for you, and I'm sorry, but you want to build a stair? That stair's getting shot down.
No stairs.
Stay down there and take these shots. You're either gonna die down there, or you're gonna get up here and I'm gonna blast you in your face because you're not getting above me. Yeah. Not at this point. I've already gone up here. This shit is beautiful. This shit is beautiful. Apex be going like that too. This shit is beautiful.
Apex is like
Apex hurts more.
Apex hurts. Like we got away from CS:GO because we were good, and then hackers galore. Oh my god, dude! Hackers were crazy. It was actually weird. It was weird because first of all, they de-ranked us. That's a different story. But the hackers, the amount of hackers
on Apex.
No. CS:GO. It was weird, dude. It was weird. It was just a lot. Like you call them out when you got the hunch. Then they stop. Then they come back and do like a fucking 180 fucking look down flick. And you're like and it's like you go, your teammate's hacking, right? And they're like, yeah.
Yeah, we know.
we used to, there were so many hackers that every time we got in, there was a hacker. There were so many that we got on one match and the dude got vac banned in the middle of the match. We're like, there's no way, right? He just got vac banned. Vac banned, by the way, means that you cannot go in any Valve game ever. That's just what it is. Like, you are banned.
That's crazy.
You can play other games, sure, yeah. But your repertoire in that, it's gone. You'll never go back. Competitive, of course. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Team Fortress, maybe? No?
I haven't played that in a minute.
Apex hurts, though. Oh,
Apex hurts.
Yeah.
Apex hurts.
Video games is another one of those things that I think is, in a way, kind of helped in that same aspect, evolution.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. We keep making them.
Yeah, I know, but it's like so many people for so long were like, "Oh, video games, they're bad for you." Blah blah.
They don't play them.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
that's why they slow.
That's why.
It really does help with a lot of cognitive
that's why you got your motor function up.
But honestly though, like when flicking is not like a simple thing. Like when you do that shit, that is you, your whole body and go, yeah, I saw that, and you're like, damn. That shit was clean. You saw that? That shit was clean.
You just grabbed the shit and then shot, and it hit them. Like I don't.
That is precise timing.
Like as simple as that sounds, like point and click.
That shit is
no.
And it's like, and you can see it in games like Fortnite because the building aspect alone is crazy. Just having that many buttons mapped and being able to fluently go through building, switch to gun, go back to building, all that shit.
Easy.
You remember how it was?
It's not easy
in the season 2 with building. Like just how
there was none.
Yeah, like
it's progressed so heavily.
It's crazy.
There was none until you got to like final circle, and you'd see like a couple walls and stairs.
Right.
Now it's like.
I mean, the fact that
whole tower in 2 seconds.
People will go. I love this move because it's like you have to have played this game to do this. But you'll see a guy and he's like healing up or something in like his little box, and like there's building around you, but you see him in that little box. And you take your pickaxe and you're like, boom, boom, bing, and you take his wall out. Before he can even get his notepad out, he's like, you wall up. Yeah. Now you control this wall.
Yeah.
It's just, whoever thought
I can control this wall and I can just edit it and walk in and...
Like that changed things.
Yeah.
That changed things. Like, I don't know.
It's a power move.
It's crazy.
It's a power move. Like, now this is mine now. And it's a super power move when you take that and you know they're looking at you and you go to the next one and they know it's coming and they still can't get it before you. And you're like, yeah, I'm coming in and you better choose which wall you think I'm coming through because I'm about to murk you, Bob. I'm about to get that.
That's super crazy, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's something about this game. It's something about all games and their different aspects of, in Battle Royale. I don't know what Battle Royale is doing to people. Because that's a whole different type of game. We never had... I don't think we had Battle Royales.
I feel like it brings up a lot of people's confidence. You got to be a real confident motherfucker to go through a lobby with 100 motherfuckers that's coming for your head and to be crowned number 1.
Yeah.
That's true. Even with, like, Fall Guys, it's a Battle Royale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know? Like,
you got to be confident in your movements. Like, motherfucker, get the fuck out of my way. You have to have that in you, dude. And, like, anybody can win again. Like some people go into the game like, oh, I might win it, and I get that. But the motherfuckers that win, when you know they won and they feeling themselves because you know that they knew they were like, I'm getting this dub. Like you know.
Yeah.
Like you know. Like when we go into games, there'll be certain matches we're like, we're winning this game.
Yeah.
And then we win the game because
I'll
we
leave
know.
it to you because he says it and then it happens. That's weird. He's done it 3 times. He did it. He did it once when we were on like our last game. We were like your last. I did it once. That was crazy.
Dog, we all do. It's when we put that confidence in the air when we know because we know we're not bad at the game. We know how to play the game. We're good at the game.
Do you remember we were like, all right, man, this is my last game. And he's like, that means it's a dub.
Yeah.
And we got that dub. It was weird. It was weird. No. I mean, I don't know. That games just change. I mean, from Pac-Man to Mario.
Like, that's simple. To what we got to do now.
I mean, but
even COD, bro, is more in just like intensive.
Oh yeah, I'm just thinking like them back then when that game came out.
They thought that was insane.
Yeah, like they had to
switch.
Like that. That's that was. I'm just thinking like old 70s kid mind. That's crazy.
Like my dad will whip my ass with some Street Fighter.
Oh yeah.
He'll whip my ass with some Street Fighter. Anything else? That ass is grass though. Like, that's just what it is. Like shoot. My little brother, he plays they play a lot of Naruto. There's a Naruto game they play a lot of right now. Well, not Naruto, I'm sorry. DBZ.
There's an Ultimate Ninja Storm too.
No. They play a lot of DBZ right now. And I hopped on it, like I know how to play games, so I'm not terrible. But they whoop my ass and I'm like, I get it. Like you've mastered this. This is what you do. You've been playing, but that's just not easy. It's not like that, and it's not like I'm button mashing. No, these motherfuckers are hitting combos.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers is beating my ass. I'm like, damn, son. Okay, I see you.
Your brother used to play Fortnite back in the day too.
Yeah, my boy a little wild.
That was crazy.
That boy was a little wild.
It's like a game for the young kids. He did, motherfucker.
He was getting it now. I used to pull up sometimes and I'll be like, damn, son, you hit that shot?
90s.
Yo, bro. Once I saw him do better 90s than me, I was like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I was like, I still whoop your ass in an aim battle, but okay, I see your 90s. I see what you got. I see what you pulling out.
Oh my gosh,
I still whip your ass though.
Shout out to Joe. He's don't talk about aim.
Oh my god, dude. That shit's scary.
He was bodying me, dude. We did 1v1s.
Really?
He was bodying.
That's the best. I think that's the best way to get better, honestly.
He does just build.
It
is the best way.
You gotta hop in the thing that Juan made us go through. He made us go through intensive training.
Yeah.
He was like, I need you to go through it.
We did that and got dubs.
I was about to say, I think that we did that and then we played a game and we literally won that game, I believe.
Yeah. This dude, bro, he doesn't build. Joe doesn't build. And he'll just, if he shoots, it hits. Like, it's crazy.
It's beautiful.
He'll just see me in corners and then take it. Boom. Boom. 90. Whoa. I gotta drink shit and eat some fish and shit. Like, come on, bro. Relax. And you just hear footsteps. And he's on top of me. He just.
Hang on front. That's one of my favorite parts and one of the scariest parts of Fortnite. You get tinked, you build, you healing up, you hear. You're like, oh no.
You're like, is this player good or not? Is he gonna fucking take my wall and hit it on me? He's just gonna run around and not figure out where I am.
That shit is different, bro. That shit will teach you to be like, yo, I need to.
Yeah, it's like Juan going in the fight with like 100 less health.
That shit is.
It's crazy.
That shit is bold. But that shows that confidence.
Yeah, he's like,
it's that confidence I'm talking about. Like you just know. You're like,
I can get him out.
I'll fuck you up.
I
don't need 100 health. Fuck you up.
Yeah.
You're not gonna hit me.
Exactly. Fuck, I look like you let you shoot me. Nah, he with it.
What's the time stamp, Maestro?
I mean, we're over 2 here, man.
We're over 2?
Yeah, dude.
2? I mean, shoot, you want to end it off? I mean, you know?
Yeah, man.
Shit, no, let's make it a 3. No, we stop.
3 hour. No,
that's crazy. Yeah. Well,
maybe we'll have one of those one day.
Probably.
Yeah.
I imagine. I could see us just getting lost in something. We're like, we've been here for 4 hours.
we just make an audiobook. Yeah, let's make a whole audiobook. We come in and out, like throughout the whole book.
That'd be hilarious if somebody just took our audio and then just put it in a book and then sold it.
That'd be the most incohesive book. Motherfuckers go, what about
where is this going?
It's the transcript of us.
Hold on, we need to drop transcripts, bro. Yeah, we gotta start dropping the transcripts. Like,
I don't know if they'll read well.
You don't want to hear it. You don't want to watch it. We've got the transcript now for you to read it.
That'd be beautiful because somebody was gonna make a full-length film of just us talking about it, and then they'll make the film of our callbacks of when we have backstories. That's a Family Guy episode. Let me just.
Yeah.
Seth.
Family Guy, man.
Green pretty fun.
Both of them are in it.
All right, well, hey man, listen. If you've had a great time watching, yeah, we had
I messed up. Audios.
same.
Oh yeah, no,
We need to
yeah.
get those in.
Same.
Yep.
We need to get those in.
Hey, if you're listening, shoot, you might be able to listen on on a
Hopefully
podcast.
by this weekend. You know?
Yeah.
We're just guys,
We're
yo.
just
We're
guys.
just
Guys,
guys.
man.
Come on. We're just guys.
And this is episode 25. We're gonna go like rent a car after this or something, you know.
I mean,
Word?
Oh,
What?
it's
yo,
episode
no,
25, bro.
we were talking about the round
Oh,
trip.
yeah, we
you
can
know?
Rent a car.
I'm dead. I say, hey, we pulled a round trip to Cali. You know what I'm saying? Leave at midnight, get there about 6. Had a day.
Such a vibe.
Go leave at midnight again. You know what I'm saying, dog? You know
Or
what I mean?
vlogging. No.
I mean, shoot.
Yo, that'd be such a vibe.
Pull up to the airport a little saucy. I'm going to sleep. Wake up at 6. Oh, man.
The flight has been like, oh,
Should be a vibe.
we gotta get to the turtle again.
I got some of them con bars.
That shit would be legit, but you know.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you for watching. This has been episode 25 of We're Just Guys.
Damn.
And
We done made it to a quarter. I'm loving it.
yeah, man.
$0.25.
You already know we're fucking priceless. So what the fuck?
Oh, he already know.
We out.